Alright, let me know if you guys can hear me, and what the game audio sounds. Actually, it's probably really loud because I turned it up for music purposes. Turn it down. Is that good? I do want you guys to hear the music, so if it's too quiet, make sure you let me know. So for those of you who aren't watching it live, if there is anybody, I'm just going to show a quick video first to commemorate the 2017 major here of Flipside, made by my friend Dylan. It's only like a 2-minute video, so I just want to watch that because I haven't yet, and I know some of you guys are interested, so I just wanted to explain what was going on first. Turn down, pause, music too quiet. Why Galaxy 1? Dude, Galaxy 2 is shit, no offense. Thanks a lot, J-Man, for liking my streams, dude. 8 people here, that's nice, that's cool. Alright, let's see. Still, if this is shit and they don't like it, it's your fault. Oh yeah, we saw this part before. This one. Dude, this one's crazy, this 4K by Electronic. It's literally probably the highlight of the major for me so far. Well, it's retarded how he got that many kills with 5. So, oh my god, I forgot about that one. Wait, was that an ace? I didn't know he aced that round. Oh, I love that one. That's my favorite. Electronic spray down, because that's the only reason they won that match, was when they sprayed down the 2 guys. Otherwise, they probably would have lost. Pretty good hits. You got most of them for sure. I'd say that's probably all the good ones. Watch this dually played by Dylan. Don't stop putting ads on your videos, faggot. I literally can't hit a single shot with the dualies. I don't know how you did that. It's funny. It recommended the islandmat unleashed video, and then I clicked it. Now I want to actually do it. Dude, this is. Was this an ace? Oh yeah, it was an ace. I had to go to B to get it though. That's why I like to watch long. This one's not copyrighted, is it? Double, triple, flash shot. I'm so surprised I got that one. It was like perfect timing. Although that is a pretty predictable time. He just had a terrible peak. Anyway, let's get into the Galaxy. I just wanted to watch that because, of course, Flipside's gone now. So once we get that out of the way, we're done. And transition. Time to play some Galaxy. So I'm gonna just have an open mic for this as much as I can. You know, it only becomes an issue when there's less people. Like, I usually have plenty to talk about when there's more people here. What do we talk about here? What's going on? I just come back and like, man, that looks pretty good, that playback of this Galaxy here. 720p, 60 frames per second. Gotta love an emulator, man. Okay, let's go. I love, wait, can I go back? Or is that not? Damn it. I love how you can like click A and B and it changes the color of the title slightly. Oh, I actually don't have the sensor bar set up yet. Alright. I really wish they had Luigi as a thing. Like, he's actually in the game, so I don't know why he's not here. Whoosh. 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 Alright. The story. I guess we'll just let it play out for the first time, might as well, since there's no real story in the rest of the game. Okay, with the Apple Avatar. In case Apple Slice Dylan wasn't clear enough. Come so large, 1 year filled the skies. Uh, 99% account on what? Oh, Merry Galaxy. By the way, welcome. You just joined in time for the Galaxy playthrough. One of the most important things. Welcome back, Gamerhawk. And welcome, Minigamer Drake, to the Galaxy stream. As I said, I'll explain it to the new people who are here. Basically, I can't keybind the Wiimote without... I can't keybind the Wiimote while having it connected to Dolphin. So I can't make like a push-to-talk scenario here, so I'm just going to have an open mic. I can mute it if I want to, but it's like on the spacebar, so it's not as easy. So excuse me if it's you get any background noise or anything like that. And if it gets to be too much, I can like... What the heck? Oh boy. Alright, alright. There's a thing to fix this. I actually tested this before, so hold on. We're gonna have to restart. Actually, if I save, can I save? I don't think you can save without... Alright, there we go. I'm only doing this so that I don't have to watch the cutscene again, but then again, I might still have to. So, as I was saying, basically, yeah, I can't use the push to talk, so it's basically going to be open mic for now. So if it gets to be too noisy, I can like put the boost down a little bit, but I heard it's fine, so. I can play the keyboard. Well, the thing is, I just bought a Bluetooth device, a Bluetooth adapter, so I can use the Wiimote. So it's gonna be a little better. The thing is, I played WarioWare Smooth Moves earlier because that's a game that really requires the Wii remote. Pretty hard to play with a controller, so I made the most of it for a little bit. Okay, so I think it's the graphic adapter, and I think I had it set to that, but I actually had to set it back for WarioWare because it wasn't compatible. Some textures were missing, so that's probably why. Because I remember testing it earlier, I'm pretty sure it worked. I love this game too, man. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorites, for sure. Right. hope I don't have to watch those cutscenes again. I mean, they're not too long, so worst case. I was gonna say for no reason. I slept through a boss battle. Lucian mentioned live stream. Yeah, no problem, man. If you don't know what happened, or yeah, you do. If you made it to the boss battle, you know what happened. But yeah, you can just watch it back. It's uploaded, I believe. So I have to watch the cutscene again. I would play it on Wii U. Yeah, I never actually got it on Wii U. I actually didn't get much on Wii U. Like, I already have way more games for Switch than I ever had on Wii U. But I do love my Wii U for GameCube, because I can play it on the gamepad. But once Switch is hacked, that's all out the window. Is Yoshi in Galaxy 1? No. And that's the thing. Galaxy 1 didn't have Yoshi, but that's like all they had in Galaxy 2, you know what I mean? Like, they used Yoshi as the main reason to spend $60 on another Galaxy game. Also, starting off with what's better, they actually had a voice actor do Peach for this one, and they didn't even bother for the second one, so... This game is just so beautiful, for the time. Like, just look how beautiful the skyboxes are in this game. There we go, I knew it, yeah. So, if you didn't notice the issue before, I couldn't collect star bits. And any object that requires the IR sensor. And it actually has to do with the graphic plugin, I don't know why, considering it's not even like controller based or anything like that. Spear Toad. Are you collecting star bits? Yes. To pick up star bits, thanks. The music in this game too. This one gives me chills every time. If you can't hear the music, let me know and I'll turn it up, because that's an important part of this game. I can tell you the private. Bullshit, no Peach voice in Galaxy 2 bullcrap. Alright guys. Yeah, keep it chill. Don't let, like, if somebody else is ruining the stream, don't let it ruin the time for you, you know, just kind of try to avoid it. Alright, let's go. I used to have this, let's talk to this guy first. Here's the best. I used to actually have this, wait, when you step here, it like zooms out. I used to have this set as a wallpaper for like the longest time. And if you do it quickly, you don't, shit, I need to back up. Why can't I point in that corner? Something must be reflecting. Good old technology of the Nintendo Wii. What the heck? Why? Not... Okay. Just wondering, hang on. There's a setting to change it from top of the TV to the bottom of the TV, and that might be part of the issue here. Yeah, it's, damn it, I have to stop it. Hang on, let me make a save state, only because I don't want to watch the cutscene again. Technically, I haven't even started the game yet. Once we get this going, we shouldn't have any issues. It's just a matter of getting started. So, I'm sorry about that. Alright. I think it's called Honey Hive Galaxy. I don't know what you're talking about. I love the bee. I hate that one. Here's why. The Honey Hive Galaxy is like... It has no sphere walking. It's basically a platformer. So, why am I crouching now? Hang on. There we go. Yeah, I used to have this as a wallpaper for the longest time, because as you can see, you don't have to have your points on screen or anything. Let's make sure this is all working now. There. I knew it. Alright, let's go. Like I said, this game's just so beautiful, especially for the time, you know, the bloom and whatnot. It was very strange for a Nintendo game, especially. And the music again. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah, let me just check the sound. I just want to make sure it's all right before we actually get into this fully. Alright. Right. Yeah. Again, they look better when you play them with the emulators because you can up the resolution. Because the AV cables are just so terrible. Even in this cutscene, it's so degraded. Because of course they expect you to be played on a Wii. Because these are pre-rendered cutscenes, obviously, so it looks worse than the actual in-game footage. This cutscene sold the game for me anyway, because this is what they used to advertise the game, basically. And it did very well. Like Galaxy 2 doesn't have any sort of real sort of cutscene at all. Actually, now that I think about it, it was all sort of just camera positioning, and well, the first part was all in 2D, which is a fucking mistake for 3D Mario to begin with. I don't understand how exactly that gets people excited to play the game. Yeah, he is, I think. Eat the Snickers. Not you when you're hungry. Oh boy. Whoa. Isaac. Yeah, you did. And you can't use the spin move, so it's depressing. Now I did up my settings, like I even made had all the VSync and whatnot, so if it starts to lag too much I will just change that down. So I did bump it up just to see how good I could get it without lagging too much. Yeah, the spam's gone because he was blocked. It's back. It wasn't blocked, he was just on timeout. Look at that bloom, so beautiful. Alright. It looks pretty good. I'm so glad the playback is finally in my favor, because I felt like for a few games it wasn't up to its full potential. Is this game really 2007? It's pretty phenomenal. I always thought it was like 2010, but that was Galaxy 2. From what I remember anyway. Of the start with the rabbit, it's so nostalgic. Yeah, it's pretty cool too because it introduces the spear walking mechanic perfectly, because it's such a small island and it introduces you to the sort of stuff you'll be encountering within the game. And of course it gives you like an easy start, of course, just hunting down the rabbits. And it's sort of a bit of a callback to 64 in my opinion too, because the little rabbits in the basement and whatnot. What you have to chase down. So we technically really haven't gotten into the game yet, but we'll get there. Just let everything play out for the first episode. Welcome back, Jitter. Playing some Sicko Galaxy. It's another day in the Mushroom Kingdom, going into space apparently. How does Galaxy 2 have the same graphics as 1? It came out in 2. Exactly. It's just so underwhelming in almost every way possible. You know, and I remember waiting for new Mario forever, and then that came out. I'm like, oh, what is this? And it's just, you're going tomorrow? That's cool, man. Make a video. But like, I even got Galaxy 2 like a week early, as I mentioned before, because I guess people got the ISO somehow, and it was uploaded on many torrent sites. And I still just didn't even play much. It was just not a good time. I mean, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm acting like it's absolutely terrible. It's just it shouldn't have been. It should have been DLC or something. It's clearly just a murderer sense. Don't even worry. If there was a way, make. Well, the thing is too with the Galaxy 2, they technically couldn't make it HD like this because of the AV cables. You know, it's as HD as it can get. But I don't know, something needed to be either new or they needed to just keep the style of the sphere walking. Sure. Wait, can I cheat? No, I actually have to trigger it. Look at that. Look at that sun up there. Oh, I can't see it now. The camera angle. But the lens flares and stuff are just beautiful. Okay, where's the rabbit? Just activate him. Okay. Now, again, for those of you who don't know, I do have my mic sort of open. I can't do the push-to-talk feature with the Wiimote, unfortunately. For some reason, like there is a plugin that allows you to keybind things to keys. However, it's for some reason, because it's Bluetooth, I guess, it needs to use the Wiimote solely. So I can't play Dolphin and have it keybinded. So I guess I just got to deal with it this way. I guess I can mute it though, but I have to use the spacebar. Get jump scared, probably. Dude, it doesn't matter whatever thing about you. You need to calm down. Like if it gets too much, you're ruining the experience for everyone else. If that makes any sense. All right. So the pipe and then the crater. I don't think it's this one. Oh yes, it is. Or is it not? Oh, it's the one that doesn't go all the way through, I guess. There's one in the pipe, though, so let's do that. Where you have to catch rabbits, why? Well, me and Sans were just discussing how we think it was actually good. It's because it's the best way I think they could have done to introduce the game to people, because the sphere walking mechanic is hard to get your head around when you first encounter it. It's one of those clowns. I'm pretty sure that clown fad is past, right? I haven't heard much about it in quite a bit. Okay, crater. Probably not this one. Nope. Another coin. Coins are pretty useless in this game, right? Galaxy 1. There's like nothing you can do with them, except of course HP. But oh, I got the crater one. Oh, I thought I got this one first because I thought the Master Luma was in the grass, but I guess not. Come here, bitch. Or Matt's case grapes, what? Birds. No, my grapes are asleep. The thing with Odyssey, just thinking about it now, because I said it introduces the sphere walking mechanic, because it was kind of weird at the time, to introduce something like this. And that's the thing with Odyssey. Like, it looks like a great game, but it doesn't have any sort of direct mechanic to make it unique, if it makes any sense. Because the Cappy thing is essentially just a gun, because you like throw it and shit. I don't know. Like, it looks great, and I'm sure it plays phenomenally. But it does have things like where you go into the 2D aspect, and you can turn into other things. And I guess that's probably the most attractive thing. But the thing is, like, when you see this, you're like, whoa. But I don't know. We'll have to see when we get to it. Yeah, I agree. Actually, Isaac, like they're creepy, but it's like it's like it's no different than, because people can put makeup on their face and make like something scary, and it doesn't make sense that the clown, like, it's just something scary. It's not like it's particularly more terrifying. Not a dead meme? Oh, crippling depression is never a dead meme. Neither is John Cena. How is spamming helping the situation? You're just crowding the chat even more. I can spin now. That's all that matters. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to get the Wiimote, because the spinning mechanic feels a lot better if you're playing with the Wiimote. Screw that, Matt. If you were... Well, that's different, because you could if a freaking regular person not wearing a clown costume walked up behind me in the woods, I'd be scared. Like, I'm just talking about clowns in general, people who are like just have a general fear of clowns. No, I haven't seen that meme. Can't say I have. Sorry. Right. And off we go, with some lag apparently. Well, that's what it's happening. I don't know if it's happening anymore though, is it? Like I said, it was kind of just past like Halloween and then to die down. I'm pretty sure it died down because like they were running in front of cars all the time and shit, and some of them were getting like killed and shit, and then eventually it died down from what I remember anyway. I'm not sure it's entirely still an ongoing threat. Because like it was just all over the media at a point, but it's definitely died down in terms of media, at least from what I can see. Jeez, I think I'm swimming. There's a clown. Yeah. I guess it must still be going on. I don't know. I really don't know much about it, to be honest. But like the thing was, the issue was like it wasn't that they were scaring people in the woods or anything. It was getting to the point where they would just run in front of cars and like start beating up people's cars, you know, actually vandalizing them. And I think that's sort of where it got out of hand. How do I do that? How do I do that thing where I can like lock on enemies? Hold on. Yeah, there. Why didn't what? Why doesn't it work? I thought that like did a quick, like maybe it's certain enemies, maybe not these guys. Let's try the regular Goomba over here somewhere. Oh, that one worked. I don't know why it didn't work. Maybe you have to like be sort of facing it, perhaps. Where is the regular Goomba? They're holding a knife. You can assume it's a killer one. I've seen it where the victim actually kills the clown. I don't know what you're talking about, so I can't relate directly, but like I said, I've heard of the shit like that. You know. Where isn't there? Oh, do I have to talk to him? I thought there was one that had a key. Yeah. So where is it? Can you stop speaking? Jesus Christ. Oh, there he is. I guess he doesn't spawn until after, or maybe I just missed him. Sling Star. Yeah. What the heck? I thought that was more accurate than that. I don't know. Maybe it's just not as good as I remember. Because I didn't actually learn about it till very recently, and I was like, wow, that's pretty useful. I really want to get the hang. That was close, but so I remember it being useful for piranha plants specifically, but they don't really move, so it's not entirely an issue. Try to beat this years later. Or how good it was. Yeah, and again, it's a different experience playing it on an emulator. Like I like to replay it specifically on emulators because it looks not a lot better, but I don't know. The audio video cable is just really not as good as I thought it was growing up. Right, this is it, I guess. What a savage dude! Wow, Dylan, you're a hero. You saved the day. 13 viewers. Wow. We had 8 earlier for the WarioWare stream, which was pretty hype, honestly, because it is WarioWare. It's pretty unpopular. But we beat it in one sitting. That's a really short game. I thought it was longer than that. Perhaps they should have had some replay stages from Game Boy to make it longer. Alright. This is the easiest damn place in this entire game. Like, I know it's the first, like, world, but they could have at least made some sort of, I don't know, mechanic about it. It's literally just, like, buttons on the floor. Because, like, it feels like any creature could have done this just as I have. I can't actually ban him. Oh, well. I appreciate his viewership, so I don't know if I want to ban him, but if he's making other people, like, uncomfortable, then, you know, there's something I can do about giving him a timeout. Yeah, this is a really good game. Like, it's definitely my favorite for Wii. No, like, hands down. Probably my favorite 3D Mario, I'll be honest. You know, I like the other ones and all, but this one's just so unique in almost every single way. Like, you know, Sunshine's great, and 64 is just obviously the most nostalgic thing in the world, but I don't know, this game's just very special. And like I said, that's kind of the thing. Galaxy 2 didn't feel that way in any way whatsoever. It just felt generic. You have to be a mod, J-Man. If I was to mod another person, it would be Shane first, and we'd go from there. But I have very few viewers. Not very few, but not enough to need 2 mods currently. Water levels in Galaxy are so good. They're actually well done. They're not annoying like most of the 3D platformers. Almighty, trying to be tough with Dylan, didn't work out. 2064 on YouTube. Yeah, check him out if you guys want to. He's a loyal viewer, so you can have that shout out, dude. My favorite level in this game, well, my favorite level because of the music is Buoy Base Galaxy, which is also a water level. So I understand what you're talking about. Like a moderator you trust, so you don't have to worry about that and just do your thing. Well, Dylan actually is the one who's timing out Magic Man, so he's my only moderator right now, and he's doing a pretty good job when he's here. He's not always here though, but that's fine. Dylan's Dylan. You're not on the chat. You're not on the chat. We are, yeah. Again, Dylan's not always here, so I would like to get one who's more active. But he does good work when he's here. So right now I'm satisfied. Oh, good. The talks. I just want to play my. What's the first one? Space Junk, or is it? Oh no, Good Egg Galaxy's first, and then Space Junk, or is it the B and then Space Junk? I don't know. That comes later, I guess. Second Adventure 2 battle. Someone should make a Pac-Man crossed with Sonic. And you like get faster when you collect the rings that are like the normal Pac dots. I don't know. Sonic. All the GameCube Sonics are very good. Yeah, except bribes. $9.99 plus tax. I'm just kidding. And $15 shipping to the States. I'm kidding. Shipping a non-shippable product. Two devices. Hype. Two devices hype. Come on. I've already... Don't make me look, bitch. The other thing I love about this, the observatory, that, you know, Galaxy 2 had an observatory, and whether or not you hate the head design, which obviously I do, but this had a special way about it because you unlock the tiers as you go along. Like everything, it's like it doesn't have power, so everything's dark that you haven't discovered yet. So it's like Luigi's Mansion in a way. Same to Super Mario 64, where you're progressing through the castle. And Galaxy 2 didn't do that. Like, why can't I look this way? The way I want to show, I can't look. See, it's all dark over here, so you progress as you go along, and then of course you climb your way up the Comet Observatory. And I think that's just such a, you know, being able to explore the hub is a very important thing in my opinion. And when they got rid of it in Galaxy 2, even Galaxy 2 fans generally agree that the Starship was a fucking mistake. You know, but they can't really get around the fact that the level design is pretty terrible. Well, I can't beat that offer. I'm out. What do you mean? Are you leaving, or are you just saying for the offer? Oh dang! I thought you meant mods. You meant texture packs. No, we're talking. I think we're talking about. I paid him a paperclip, some pocket lint, and a nickel to get mod. Yeah, you also paid me in 2016 wieners on Steam. Has anybody ever cried during a video game? I'm out of the bidding. Oh. Well, no. Shipping to Antigua is like 2,000, dude. Sorry, but cried during a video game. I've been pretty close, I think. I never have directly cried, but I get pretty emotional when I beat a game, just because the adventure is sometimes very long, especially if you've never played it before, especially as a kid, because it's very hard to, you know, progress through a game and keep your attention span that long, and then once you beat it, it can be just like a kind of almost a relieving thing. I can't remember any examples off the top of my head, because I haven't really beaten that many games. I'm trying to think. I never really played anything that, oh wow, this says a hot dog too, Dylan. What's your... Colbs. I've seen everyone go with his dad in Japan. What is a YouTube video? I've probably seen a similar thing. Dan, just please know that I cried at Minecraft when I beat the Ender Dragon. Did you? That I don't know if I've ever actually directly beat the Ender Dragon. I don't have too much attention span when it comes to survival. You know, I just like to get on survival sometimes and make some shit. But once it gets like to the hard part where you have to really go for the end, I kind of lose interest. But you know, it can be fun. And the thing is, I would prefer to play on a faction server if I'm doing a survival style, because, and in that case, you can't really go for the end. No excuses, man. What do we even talk about here? Alright, let's keep going. The other thing I love about this game is the fact that you can see all the other places you're going to go and have been. Just adds like a little bit of a more open world feel to it. This is an interesting start, because this is like the first place you go when you actually start the game. Because it's an interesting planet, because one side's like all bright and the other side is very dark. Perhaps one side gets more sun than the other. We'll never know what Nintendo is thinking. And the music every time, it's so good. Okay, we're not going to need that many star bits, like it's so easy. Actually, is this the one where you need the star bits, or is that the next one? One of these you need like 80 star bits. Smash this person's car over PlayStation. Why are people so like obsessed? Like, I know I love video games and all, but you know, it just comes down to why violence. I think Luigi's Mansion, I would have been a little emotional. It's fun. Beating it for your first time feels pretty good. I feel like Mario 64 for me, beating it as a child on the actual N64 system was a good it's a good feeling, because that's a real adventure. You know, you progress through the castle, and then you finally make it. You know, you fucking sweat over tick-tock clock. And the last Bowser fight's quite the difficult fight in comparison to the other ones, you know, and fighting for the first time is quite the challenge. So getting that final star feels really nice. All right. Let's go. Let's start this. I don't know that meme. Okay, again, I want to try and get this without activating him, because what happens is you activate him and he becomes like a shit. It becomes like a launch star, and then you can get up there. But I think you can do it without activating him. If you stay far away enough. No, damn it. All right, well, let's just go. Actually. Let's try anyway. Yeah. So if you get it right, you can. Forgot to ask Matt, will this be a 100% playthrough? It'll be at least 100% on Mario's run. I can't promise that I'll stream the whole Luigi playthrough. But I would love to, if I can. It's just a matter of time and stuff like that. But so technically, yes, if I get around to it, it will be. Because for those of you who don't know, once you 100% it with Mario, you unlock Luigi, and then you have to beat it with him as well. So it's basically you have to play the game twice. You know, which I'm down for. It just takes a little while, of course. New Super Mario Bros. 2, are you talking about the Wii one, or are you talking about the 3DS one? Because I think the 3DS one was called New Super Mario Bros. 2, right? Like, but the Wii one is actually the second one. Fuck. Physics engine must have been a real nightmare to create, considering how old it is. Yeah, fucking 2007. And like I said, it was like the first game to ever use sphere walking. You know, games kind of replicate that. A lot of 2D games kind of have a sphere walking mechanic. But at the time, and like I said, Galaxy 2 came out 2 years later, and you'd think in that time they would have been able to develop something better. But it's literally just a map pack, basically. And people always say Galaxy 2 is better, and I just can't wrap my head around that. You know, I'm sure that they have the reason. You know, nostalgia plays a lot, and they always say, "Oh no, I pre-ordered Galaxy 1." It's like, well, if you had that much early interest, I'm sure you would love Galaxy 1 more. You know, but whatever. something I can really... Super Mario Odyssey is not Super Mario Galaxy 3. I agree. But to be perfectly honest, again, if I would prefer that as a Galaxy title in comparison to Galaxy 2. It's like there's just no sphere walking in it. Like, what's the point? You know, and you're traveling from world to world in Odyssey. It's kind of a cool, because that way they can keep the interesting. Like the thing is with generic 3D platformers. Oh, there's another way you can go here. Another thing with generic 3D platformers is they do worlds, and then it's like you have a whole world of like desert, and those are like shit. But in this, you get like a one planet that's desert based, and it keeps a flow and a consistency that makes it fun to play. And I feel like they're able to do that with Odyssey a little bit. I mean, it is sort of world based, but I feel like they're able to do it with Odyssey a little better because they're traveling from different worlds and whatnot, so they can basically create a style that's not similar to anything else. All right, Magic Man, I can't stop you from leaving, so I hope you have a good night and enjoy your time. And I appreciate your viewership. So, in the buy chain. Yeah, I'll catch you next time, man. But yeah, like going into more detail about this, planets in this style was a brilliant idea because, like I said, the world mechanic is such a terrible thing because nobody likes a specific world. There's often like a water world, and there's like a desert world and stuff like that, and they're terrible. But this, you can get an entire set of environments in one level. And things like Space Junk Galaxy allows for interesting things because you technically give anything its own center of gravity, so you can get interesting. I must have took it for granted at the time. Yeah, man, I loved this game. I love this game, and like I said, it's probably the most artistically beautiful game for me. Like on a personal level. It's just so beautiful, and like I said, playing it on an emulator is kind of another experience because as you can see, you can make it basically HD, like 4K if you wanted to. But of course, the Wii had that shitty AV cable. Come here. See, the Wii U has like a virtual. Why is this so hard to catch up to? The virtual Wii has on the Wii U is in HD, right? It's like downscaled, I'm assuming. I think it's because so many good games came out at once. Possibly. I mean, that's kind of the thing. It was like PlayStation was having its like golden era, and then this game came out, not necessarily a launch title for Wii. But at the time, I owned 2 copies of Galaxy. I think I got it for my birthday at one time, and then we sold that Wii. But then I got another copy when we got another Wii, and I replayed it both times. And the other thing that makes this game a million times better than Galaxy 2 is the music, because it's all orchestrated. Almost every single track is orchestrated with an actual orchestra, whereas Galaxy 2 took more of a digital approach like every other game. But the music in this game is brilliant. It's not all orchestrated. I'll give it that. But most of the level tracks are orchestrated, and of course the soundtrack was available on Club Nintendo for a long time. And like I said, because of that, Nintendo reuses this game's tracks a lot, just because they can't be bothered to hire another orchestra. We killed a baby. Yeah, we did. Nice ant, I guess, Dylan. Was that an ant? I want to play it again. With this? I don't think you ever played it, did you? I think you watched me play it a couple times, but my favorite Galaxy comes up after this. I don't really like the Good Egg Galaxy that much. Look me up. Shit. Like, so yeah, well, the reason I'm able to play this as well as him because I got the Bluetooth dongle. So the Wiimote can actually be connected to any computer via Bluetooth, similar to most wireless controllers. So the thing was, I was almost having to use my Xbox controller, which, as you can imagine, pointing with an Xbox analog is not easy. So we need 3 stars for that. So we'll finish off this one. Actually, I'll probably just finish this Galaxy off completely. I watch this play it all the time. Yeah. I don't think I ever 100%ed it until more recently, but snack cosmic proportions. Okay, so we need to get as many star bits as we can and feed that Luma. What do we talk about here? I like Undertale. Undertale's a fun game. It's very creative, or it's very clever, I should say. Very clever. And not only that, considering it was sphere walking at the time, it plays pretty damn well. You know, the camera is a nightmare, but given that almost every single 3D Mario is a nightmare, so this one's not too bad, considering what it is. Alright, so we need the star bits. I can't kill this guy. There we go. Let's collect these. People say Galaxy 1 is very linear. I would agree, but it's not too linear, in my opinion, because technically speaking, there are some stars that you can get in other levels, and you're replaying the same world, but with different parts of it change. So it technically is entirely linear, however, it doesn't feel that way, and I didn't feel cheated out of a 3D experience personally, but a lot of people do, and I understand why. God, someone's watching. Best video game music, top 5 games with badass tracks. Here we go. One being the best in my opinion. What? Galaxy 1? This game is linear. Yeah, well the thing is, people say that Mario 64 is not linear. And that this one is. And they say that because you can technically do the stars. But some stars you actually can't do out of order. So it technically is partially linear, but people seem to think that Galaxy 1 doesn't fall under the same category as Sunshine and Mario 64, but personally it's not that much different because some stars are limited, especially things like the wing cap and whatnot. You know, you need to unlock that before you can progress in most of even the first world, so I don't know. I don't necessarily feel this game is too linear in a term of it's categorizing anyway. Like Sunshine is the same way too. It's only open world for a specific amount, and then the other stuff has to be done in order. Super Mario Galaxy 2.4, Mega Man, Cave Story, never played it. Super Mario Galaxy 2. Oh, you're like listing them down. I was gonna say Super Mario Galaxy 2 does not have a better soundtrack than 1. Mega Man, I've heard. Like, I've never really played any Mega Man, but the tracks in it, man. Cave Story I've never played either. Would you stop talking? Okay, fine, I'll do it for you. You star person. Alright, that should be more than enough. Let's go. You can actually screw this up, I believe. If you don't get enough star bits, you actually can't continue. Is that a peanut, Dylan? Yeah, Galaxy, I don't know. The thing is, at the time, like, it feels very right for this game. Like Shane said, he doesn't necessarily like Galaxy that much because it's overused by Nintendo themselves and just the community. You know, it's just, the tracks are just overused and overhyped a bit. But again, it just adds to the like artistic beauty of this game. You know, it's not the most beautiful thing in the history of the world, considering, but it is for 2007. You know, everything has the luster like this little green thing here. It's all glowy. There we go. I don't know. I could go on and on about how beautiful this game is, but probably better not. That was smart. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. And that's the other thing too. The gravity mechanic is very well done. It's definitely not accurate, but it just feels great. Like on smaller planets, you can like go all the way around with a long jump. I don't know. It just feels great. Well, I mean, like I said, we technically haven't gotten a real 3D Mario since this game, 2007, because Galaxy 2 was a recreation. Not even a recreation, it was just a fucking mess. And 3D World wasn't 3D Mario in basically anyone's opinion. You know, it was an okay game, but it was basically a 2D game made into a 3D platform, and it was done that way too because, of course, the multiplayer mechanic was like New Super Mario Bros. For Wii, where you'd have people play with you. So it was technically haven't had, and it was on Wii U, so it doesn't count regardless. Technically, I haven't had one since this game. So hopefully, Odyssey is gonna hold us over for another whatever many years. Actually, you know what? I can kill these with 4 more star bits. Hopefully. Yes. It's very hard to hit those sometimes. And you only have 3 lives in this game, which is actually not hard. Like, 3 lives is plenty. Which is surprising, because like all the other ones, like Sunshine and 64, you have a lot more. But yet, it almost seems harder. Fuck, I'm gonna die saying that. Let's go. Let's fucking just go. New one looks insane. Oh yeah, but what about Zelda? If you're talking about Zelda, the new one, oh, it feels. I feel Galaxy 2 is underrated. Yeah, but I think it's overrated. Everybody says it's brilliant. You know, they love it, and I'm like, just it's not as good. I just can't bring myself to say that it's in any way better or in comparison. Wow, trigger. I'll talk about Zelda in a second. Wait, I'm actually praying. Chat. Zelda on Switch. Okay, so what even is that? Is that like an ape or something? I've talked about it before, I think, when you were here, but I'll go into more detail specifically about Zelda. Zelda is the best game ever made, period. Starting with that. But the thing is, it's the cost of a regular game, and I think it's the best price I've ever paid for a video game in my life. Like, the game like 1-2 Switch is the same price, and that game is a piece of shit. And the thing is, it's worth getting a Switch just for that game. Like, your purchase feels absolutely justified more than anything else in my life, buying that game, because you get so much content, and it just feels like such an adventure in every way, shape, and form. But getting into it more specifically, I just wanted to say it's like about its pricing, and how it's absolutely worth it for that game specifically. Like, if you buy a Switch, you have to buy that game, because the other games are just overpriced in my opinion. But Zelda Breath of the Wild is the best game ever made. People are like, you know, you're giving it too much. You're giving it too much of a rating. You know, especially Xbox fans and PlayStation fans. So like, you know, we have all these great games. You know, we have Grand Theft Auto and stuff, and that game is better graphically wise. You know, why is this game 10 out of 10? Because like Metacritic and stuff, I guess they go by a 1 to 100, and they're giving it like 100% basically. But it deserves that, and here's why. Ocarina of Time has been the #1 game on almost every single review station since its release. And it's because it revolutionized the world, not because it's graphically better in any way. And this Zelda is doing the same thing. It's changing the whole idea of an open world game. I judge the price on hours of play. I wouldn't necessarily say that about Zelda. I understand exactly what you're saying. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong, but Zelda actually isn't that long, especially the main story. I beat it in like 2 days. But the thing is, the actual amount of content is far greater than that. And I do wish... Well, actually, the new DLC, I believe, is going to be a new story. I don't think it's been announced yet, if I'm right in saying that, but like they're slowly releasing more content for the game. But what was I saying before that? Oh yeah, it's revolutionizing the idea of open world, and in fact they said that before the game was even released. They're actually calling it open air rather than open world. It sounds like a shitty gimmick in my opinion, like a shitty name that they thought of in the developer studio. But I think what they were trying to say is that it's sort of a different style of open world, and I absolutely agree with that. The next gen kid will play GTA 10. In the next gen, yeah, I know what you're saying. But like saying that, I do kind of feel bad that Zelda has come out this way, because we got a great game, but I'm pretty sure we're fucked for new Zelda for at least another like good console generation. They're kind of just going to ride off Breath of the Wild, I think, for quite a long time. Saying that, I do hate the name, first of all. The name is absolutely terrible. I feel like they could have come up with another adjective for a breath. You know what I mean? Like something of the wild. It just doesn't really roll off the tongue as well as it should. Yeah, me and my friends had a joke, like a running joke. We were looking at the thesaurus for like breath, and it was like, open the floodgates of the wild, and ironically that sounds better than what they chose. Like, it's just like long-winded as fuck, but I think you get the idea. I don't know. The name is much to be desired, considering it's like a whole new genre of game. Zelda. I feel like Breath of the Wild, Breath of the Canyon. Why is it called Zelda? Just call it like. Actually, Breath of the Wild is actually pretty heavily based around Zelda in terms of your adventure. You're looking through for her like memories based on the pictures that you have in your Sheikah Slate. She's referenced all throughout it. So, like, I understand what you're saying. Most of the other games are very not based around Zelda at all. See, to me, that is crap. Games like Fallout, you can play steady for months. 2 days, dude. Oh, you're talking about Zelda. Well, see, the thing is, it depends on how you play. You can beat Zelda. You can beat the new Zelda. I believe the record is 30 minutes. I think they got it down to 30 minutes, right? I'd look it up, but last I checked, it was 41 minutes. So I'm assuming it's down by now. You can go right to the final boss, and that's the beauty of this game. You can do this game in any fucking order you want. Any order you want. You can go to the final boss right away. Of course, you're going to have a hard time, but the thing is, for the main story, there's 4 quests, 4 main quests. About each corner of the map, there's a divine beast that you must tame, I guess. And of course, if you do that, part of the quest, beating the final boss is a lot easier for you. It's a lot, because they take away about half of it, so a quarter, because there's like another form. So doing that doesn't actually really impact the game in any way. It's just you can enjoy the adventure if you want, or you can skip it. Who beats Zelda in 30 minutes to fuck? No, dude, you can literally run right to the end. I forget what the actual time was, but it's something like that. And saying that, there are, I believe it was 120 shrines throughout the entire world that you have to find if you want to 100% the game. The shrines themselves will help you by giving you more hearts, and like more heart containers, and upgrading your stamina. So, and not only that, each shrine is a puzzle. Each one is very unique in many ways. I'm going to sleep. Okay, J-Man, thanks for stopping by today. You've been here for quite a while. Thanks for sticking around. And I guess I'll catch you next time. But yeah, I don't know. If the Breath of the Wild speak is boring, you guys just let me know. I just kind of want to continue talking about it, because I could go on and on about that game, and I feel like another little while wouldn't hurt. And I'll get back to talking about Galaxy, because of course that is the game we're playing. But so the shrines alone could add many hours of time alone, because finding them and whatnot. So technically speaking, the game could be hundreds and hundreds of hours long, if you want it to be, or it could be 30 minutes. And that is the beauty. It's a different style of open world altogether. So how much was the game? Well, I got it launch day. I think it would have been 69 Canadian. So about, I don't know how much is. Does anyone know how much it was? But it's dropped in price greatly. Actually, it would have been about 79, I think. $60, yeah. So $60 for you is probably about 79 for me. But it's dropped in price recently, and it will. It's brand new, so it's the greatest game they have to offer currently. But the thing is, games like 1-2 Switch, which are an absolute abomination that should be $5, are also the same price. And you compare it to games like Call of Duty, and so I don't know. It's not that bad. Fuck. Nope. Ah, shit. Can I get up there? Yes. Okay. It's not bad for the game. Like, it's literally just a normal price game, and it's a lot better. And the thing is, it's not about the game's story or anything. It's the amount of detail that they put into the game. So when you go up a mountain, it actually physically gets colder for your character. You eventually reach snow, or in a snowy area, there's like different biomes, sort of. You actually have to put on warmer clothes, or if you make a fire and you stand by the fire, you'll be warm. And same goes for warm areas. You need cooler clothing. I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Oh well, let's go. But like things that I discovered like much later that you just don't know. Sony's a loan shark mob boss charging $130 for some games. Absolutely, sounds great. But like things that I would discover later on in the game that just blow my mind. Like you can find torches in quite a few areas. But if you like light a torch, there's many trees everywhere. But if you hold the torch up to a tree that has apples on it, and you hold it up to the apple, it will bake the apple, and the apple will fall off. So it has like things have connection to the world in many ways in terms of the environment and the temperatures and things like that, and it starts to rain. It has maps like weather cycles. It has, come on, damn IR sensor. It has, and with that said, you can light the grass on fire. You can light bushes on fire, and you can use the updraft of the fire to get to raise yourself up with your glider. Like things like on top of things that they just thought of. It's absolutely brilliant. And of course the climbing mechanic I think was stolen directly from Monster Hunter. I'm going to say that. Monster Hunter always had like the climbable walls in that style where you can climb about anything. But Zelda does it fantastically. You can climb anything in the game you want, unless it's raining. Then again, there's another thing that they understand. Another thing that when I talk about many details, if it starts to rain, the rocks are slippery, so you can't climb it as well. And then, of course, if you defeat the Defined Beasts, there's you get one of the like spirit orbs or whatever, and it allows you to get an instant updraft, so you can get up to places higher and easier if you need to. And that's one of the reasons you would do the main quests. But like I said, there just isn't enough main story for me. Like I wish there was. Honey Hive, god damn it, I hate Honey Hive Galaxy. It's so boring. I'm gonna go back and do the other one just because it's better. But like I said, it's as long as you want it to be technically. It involves all the elements like fire, but yeah. And the thing is, each Divine Beast is kind of sort of based around a different element, give or take. The one's like water, the other one's lava, the other one is sand, and the other one's up in the air, I guess. Doesn't really. Actually, that one's no, that one's ice technically. But the other thing, that's not like the only 4 things either. Like, there's other things that aren't technically part of the main quest, but are also quests-like. Getting the Master Sword alone, you don't get it unless you go to the Koriki Forest. I think that's the forest, right? And doing that, you can't take the Master Sword out of the rock unless you have a certain amount of hearts. So that's like a reason to farm the shrines. But there's also like the trials there. But not only that, they've already released DLC. It's like 100. I forget what the Paper Mario had a similar thing where it's like the 100 deadly trials or something like that, and they have a similar thing where you're going level to level. And they also released hard mode with the latest thing. People do complain, you know, why didn't it come with hard mode? And that's fair. It should have probably come with a hard mode, but it's out now. So come on, I'm cheating. Let me cheat. Yeah, there we go. Honey Hut Galaxy is one of my favorite. It's okay. It's the thing is, it has no spear walking, as I say, and I just feel like it's not in the spirit of Galaxy. It's just very plain platforming for me, and everything else I don't really have an issue with. Okay. Sounds interesting. I should pay for the plugs. What do you mean the plugs? But yeah, like I said, every single person's playthrough of the game is a different experience. There's just so much to do. You know, nobody can really explore all of it. Whoa, that went up there. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I could go on and on about what it's like. It's just, you know, and like smaller things. The cooking mechanic in the game is brilliant. It's so well done. You can combine anything you find around the world together. Some don't combine to make anything good, but you know, you try to figure out all the ingredients, and you make food. Some food give you certain stat boosts. They're promoting it, yeah. Nintendo doesn't let anybody make videos, and that's another beauty of live streaming. I can play Nintendo without getting sued. Better planets, in my opinion. It's okay. Yeah, I mean, your opinion's fine. Absolutely, you can like it. It's just that it feels a little too like Galaxy 2 for me. And then speaking about the ingredients and whatnot, there's the sort of armor mechanic, which is brilliantly well done as well. I mean, there's not really that much armor, I'll be honest. They should have had more sets, but of course, it's pretty okay. And then, of course, you find fairy fountains, which are actually used to, damn it, upgrade your armor or your outfits in this game, which is very helpful. Also, you can find bottle fairies there, which allows you to heal after you die. Fuck. Actually, let me stomp on this guy here. But you know, it's brilliantly well done, and the thing is, there's many characters throughout the land. Well, horses as well. You can like ride horses and stuff, and you can also ride other animals, and that's another beautiful part of it. Shit, I just realized I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. I'm not missing out on too much. It's the wildlife that you encounter. You can collect like bugs and butterflies and stuff are just everywhere, and all of that. There's like storks and stuff that just are harmless, pacifists, as you could say. And you can shoot them for bird meat and the boars and stuff that are roaming around. You know, besides horses, which are brilliant to ride around. Actually, the horse mechanic isn't too well done, I'll be honest, because you can't. Fuck, damn it. Okay. Find any glitches or bugs in it? I did find a couple of, like, well, not a couple. I've only found one specifically. Oh, sick! I can respawn here. I've only found one specifically that near the edge of one of the maps. There's a this is trippy as fuck. If you like look at it and you like reverse it, actually it's kind of hard to do, but do this actually. If you like look at it in a certain perspective where it looks like it's coming out at you, it can really trip you out for a second. I don't know. It's like when you draw like a cube on the whiteboard, and you like reverse it so that it feels like the other part's coming out at you. I don't know. More starbits, please. What was I saying? It's like the ground isn't seamlessly meshed with the floor. You can like see, you know how when you look behind a texture, it's like just like nothingness forever. I found that, but that's like the only place I found it. Other than that, I genuinely don't think I found another glitch, which that isn't even technically a glitch. It's just a messed up texture, I guess you could say. I'm trying to think if I did encounter any glitches, but like it's the Nintendo polish. It's just everything is almost perfect, you know. And considering the vastness of it. And like, you know, the thing with open world games is they often just feel janky in some way, and that's what I feel like when I play Fallout. Sometimes I don't know why. It's just sometimes I don't get the feeling that it's just as solid as it should be. But with Zelda, it's just as solid as it can be, to be honest with you. And it runs brilliantly on the Switch, you know, no lag. Actually, there is some lag in the Koriki Forest when you get the Master Sword, but it's because there's so many particles. But they actually fixed it in an update, I believe. They're caught, like every week or so they're releasing an update to make the frames better in that game, and the reason for that is because it's basically a Switch port. Or not a Switch port, it's basically a Wii U port. And saying that, it's not even, clearly not even remotely optimized for the Switch, and saying that, it gives us hope for the Switch, because that game runs amazing, and if it's not even optimized, it makes us wonder what the Switch is actually capable of. Let's see. Any glitches? Found some tons of bugs and glitches in Battlefield on the PS4. I need a drink. Where is my drink? Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. Hang on. Games that are refined, like what I'm talking about in terms of Zelda being polished. Nintendo polish. As I said, it's abundant, you know. It's certain games really shines on. I can't really explain it. It's just that, you know, that they basically coined the term of polish, where they really go over a game and make sure it plays to a good, because like they don't really use engines like other companies do. I'm not saying that other companies use engines, but like we were talking about them earlier, you know, like the Quake engine and the Source engine and all that shit. It's just sort of all kind of compromised around the same thing. It feels the same for the games like Elder Scrolls and like Fallout to a degree. It's sort of kind of just the same thing with upped graphics to a point, and Nintendo kind of they're definitely based around one game. It's been based around Ocarina of Time basically since it came out, but they really sort of revamp it to be smooth for the console, and they God damn it, and they make sure it runs well. I don't know. I'm sure yeah. They do their own thing, yeah, and because of that, they can make it as smooth as it is. Because when you just sort of build on top of something, it's just not necessarily bugs, but it just can't be smoothed down to a science, like down to the very base code. But yeah, Zelda's brilliant, and the way the story is done, it's also very seamless with the environment. You know, it's not in any way sort of obstructing anything. Like during any sort of quest, you can literally go off and do whatever the fuck you want. You know, you can find as many shrines as you wish. But you know, you can play Zelda Breath of the Wild on any Wii U, and that's the thing. that kind of sucks is the fact that it was made for Wii U, and it's just kind of a port, which shows that the Wii that was the main issue with the Wii U, is that it's not that it's incapable of running things, it's that they hated it themselves. They didn't even want to develop anything for it. There's literally nothing there. I've shut up now. I get carried away. This game must have been a pain in the ass to make. You fucking bet it was. My reason for believing that is because it was delayed after delayed. It wasn't as bad as the Luigi's Mansion, I don't think, which was delayed like 3+ years. Not 3+, it would have been 2 to 3 years, I think. But I remember seeing the first. Let me see if I can find it actually. Preview. I'm just curious as to when it was released, because that's the first time they showed it. E3 2014, is that it? See, at that time it was only called Zelda Wii U. It didn't have a name. Oh yeah, June 10th, 2014 is when this one is. And they said it would be coming out 2016, I believe. No, it was at 2015 apparently, 1 year ago. So in 2016 someone's like, boy, I'm excited for 2015, which it had already passed. So it had been delayed over and over repeatedly. Many times. And I'm absolutely positive it was for the better. You know, and it wouldn't have been as solid as it, and part of that was probably because of the Switch release, to be honest, you know, to get it even remotely compatible. But yeah, I guess let's stop talking about Zelda for now. And like I said, I can go on and on about how it is the perfect game and how it deserves 100 out of 100 just for revolutionizing a new a genre, essentially. Because games are already taking so much from it in many ways. I can't think of an example right now, but recently there was a game and people were saying, wow, this is really... Zelda's changing the world, in a sense. Because there's so many like open world tropes that are just a negative experience overall. God damn it. Damn nunchuck. Bam, 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 bam. Shit. Squid. Squid. Speaking about Odyssey, just going to Mario. I actually don't know too much about that game, but as I mentioned before, the art style, I'm not too sure on it yet. It seems too bright, considering, as me and Shane have talked about before. What is the hardware in the Switch? Nintendo always has some sort of code. It's NVIDIA. NVIDIA worked with them. I'm almost positive on that. But it doesn't have any like GTX 980 name or anything like that. But it is considerably better than the Wii U, which is saying something because it's so big and the Switch is so small. Yeah, I know the Wii U is not powerful, but for size comparisons, NVIDIA worked very closely with the creators of the, or Nintendo worked very closely with NVIDIA essentially to make the Switch, and they actually went. I think they were thinking more of a tablet design to begin with, because they went to an Android system maker or UI maker for their home screen, and essentially that guy rejected Nintendo. Fuck, this damn IR sensor is not respecting me. Now there's a secret world, but there's a secret star in here, but I'll come back to it. Not the CPU. The GPU, I think. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I don't know. I just know that NVIDIA is responsible for a lot of it in the Switch, to be honest with you. And they had dabbled in the portable market with the Shield, which, as I've said, isn't technically a portable. It's just a streamer. but you know, they know what they're doing essentially. So the hardware is very optimized. So even if it is technically bad, I'm sure that it would work well enough to any extent. The one game that they promised, or another company has promised to port over to the Switch, was Steep, and I don't know if you know what the game Steep is. It's a game. Super Mario Odyssey looks like a ripoff of Sonic Adventure 2. It feels. Yeah, I'll talk about Mario Odyssey a little more after I go more in depth about the Switch. Here, the I forget what I was saying. The NVIDIA. Roll Sonic Dash Spin. NVIDIA stuff and CPU stuff. See him coming, or did Dylan do something? What are you talking about? Oh, I saw. Oh, you're back. Yeah. Welcome back, man. I appreciate you coming back to watch the galaxies. Like this whole world, except this part, obviously, but it's just a platformer. It's the only spear walking you're getting. Shit. Hang on. Just check to make sure the mic is working again. Hard to tell. Alright, there we go. So, yeah, I was talking about Steep. I just remembered. The company promised to port Steep over, which is a game. It's a snowboarding game essentially, but it's like an open world snowboarding game. Like, it's pretty well done, and it's a big deal for it to be ported to the Switch because it's a very popular game as well. But the thing is with that, and they've already like confirmed its release date, is that Nintendo's online is just as bad as it's always been. You know, they said, "Oh, we're working on it. We're going to make it pay for online so that we can get proper servers." You know, and you know, it works through your mobile, so we can get like proper friends and stuff. But it's just not good enough for that style of multiplayer where it's like always online. You know, an always online game, and it's, you know, you invite your friends. And they're having troubles with the online to release that game, so I really don't see Nintendo going too far with the Switch in terms of like not necessarily popularized games, but you know, the biggest and best thing. I still think the Switch is going to be sort of behind on the forefront, even if the Switch is more powerful enough. They're just not. Nintendo's not built yet to compete with the other companies in terms of online services, and because of that, a lot of games are going to be unable to come to the Switch. At least I believe, because they're already having troubles with Steep, and they've already pretty much developed for it. NVIDIA does the GPU and CPU in the Switch. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, they, like I said, they really worked with NVIDIA. Because like it's all very custom as well, you know. They're like, NVIDIA make us a custom chip for our new software, and they're like, all right, let's do this. And like I said, because of that, I feel like the compatibility is going to be very well done. Yeah, well, the others are basically a PC. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like what we talk about when it's like when you own a good PC, what use is a PS4, you know, or an Xbox. To a degree, of course. You know, the thing is with consoles, they're good for multiplayer, you know, more than anything else, because like you can sit on a couch, you get your wireless controller, and you just play a game. You don't have to worry about booting up a computer or anything like that. And I think that consoles always have that sort of heart, but the thing is, again, Nintendo is the king of multiplayer in almost every single way, so you get the exclusives on the Nintendo console and the fun multiplayer, so you basically all you need is the Nintendo console and a PC. In my opinion, of course, that could differ between player to player. You know, whether you like certain games. You know, maybe somebody likes to play Call of Duty or Battlefield when a friend comes over, whatever. Come on. I wonder how long the Switch will last. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a failure. It won't turn into a failure. What's going to happen with the Switch is they'll just release like a new version, like the Switch XL, or like a bigger Switch, or like a more powerful Switch, like that's made of metal or something, just like a new Switch. Are you streaming tomorrow? I'm working tomorrow, but generally I stream every day. Like I try to get at least one stream in every day. So yeah, I should be streaming tomorrow. Speaking of, I'm only going to do like another hour or two of this game, just so I can get up tomorrow and not feel like shit. I'm not sure where I'm going exactly. What am I trying to do? I guess I'm supposed to go through there, but I feel like I'm missing some stuff. Okay, bring us some pizza. Oh yeah, I was telling a story earlier. I don't really want to tell it again because I already told it like twice on stream. Because I was playing WarioWare earlier. But like, I'll just tell it again, I guess. Because it's kind of funny. It's not the best story ever. I just feel like telling it. Because you mentioned pizza. I was playing CSGO yesterday with me and Dylan and Jordan. And I wanted to order a pizza from like Domino's or something, like I wanted to order pizza on stream and just eat it with you guys, you know, and chill with the game or something. But basically they wanted me to play CSGO. They're like convincing me to stay. They're like, well, it's too early for you to stream. So I was like, okay. And of course it's getting late by then, so I was like, okay, I'll just order the pizza now. So I ordered it while I was playing CSGO, and then well, first of all, for some reason they knew my address just like off the bat. Do they have like the police shit where they can just like tell what your address is? Because that's like fucking seems like somehow illegal. Like, it's 13 this place, right? And I'm like, oh, I guess. Yes. So like, I ordered it, and Dylan's like, did you just order a large pizza for one? And I'm like, yeah, what, is that bad? And so it's like, I just ordered this fucking, like, 11 topping pizza large for myself. Like, so I was fucking starving. I haven't eaten in like 3 days. Like I've just been neglecting myself because why the fuck? Why the fuck would I get up? So moral of the story is don't order pizza when you're hungry. Because I ate like 2 pieces, and I was like, Dylan, do you want some of this pizza? Like, no. Well, they had a new thing, and that's why I was like excited. I'm like, I'm gonna get a large one. And it's like medium pizza for medium feast pizza for $10, and I was like, oh, that's good. What's a feast pizza? And it's like I got all these toppings, and I'm like, this looks really good. I'll fucking $3 for a large, $3 extra for a large. That sounds really good. I'm gonna get that. And I've basically been living off this fucking pizza. Like I could barely even eat fucking a quarter of it in the first day. So that's that pizza story. In terms of Boston Pizza, they're a scam. You know, I'm supposed to say good things about that company, but fuck. It's like $40 for a large pizza, dude. That's like a week's work. That is fucking a week's work for me. And half off, that's $20. That's still more than like 2 pizzas anywhere else. That's why you never go shopping when I'm hungry. Yeah, that's what the moral of the story is. Don't fucking order a pizza when you're hungry. Because like you're just like, oh, I want all the food. And you know, it was really good though, I won't lie. Like, the thing was, I would have waited till like later, but stores closed at like 11. I thought pizza stores would stay open later than that. I mean, Greco was open until like 12, so I could have like got it from there, but they were way far. Dude, I get hungry all the time. It's only recently I haven't because, you know, I've just been streaming and basically not doing anything else with my life. Shit. Like, I eat shitloads of stuff. I clip a week on $15, yeah. That's the one thing about that place. It's the fucking food. It's just so cheap and affordable there. Here, like I said, to dine in at Boston Pizza, just for the pizza alone is $40. So you're going to probably be getting a drink each, which is like going to be $10 a piece. So you're like already up to $80. You want some like nachos or something, that's another 20 at least. You know, I bought a burger and I was eating it on stream one day when I was just really hungry after work, and I was like, you know what, I'll buy a burger. It was like a $9. It probably came to like $11 to be honest after tax, and that's half off too, because of course I work there. You know, I love their food though. Don't get me wrong. Like when I get free food there, it's fucking amazing. And the burger, I only wanted the burger because it was new, and I did go there. When they gave it to me for free because we went in to try all the foods. They let the staff try all the foods when they get a new menu. And it was the new Memphis burger, and it's like really spicy. It was really good, so I just had to buy one. But yeah, I don't know. Yesterday I just bought a pizza because I was like, you know what? I'm playing some games. I'm gonna have a good time. And the thing is, I haven't bought that much. The thing is, I bought the new headphones. That's kind of the issue here, which are like $230. So like, I can't spend that much. But because it was like, do I just fucking buy a bunch of food this week, or do I buy a pair of headphones? And frankly, the headphones are the best thing I've ever purchased. So, what is this boneless pizza and like boneless grapes meme that's going around? I took three people for Chinese. I paid. We ate and went crazy, and it cost $4. That's insane. See, a Chinese buffet here, Chinese anything here, that's probably at least $60 Canadian, which is of course like, I'm assuming you're talking about US dollars though. So yeah, 40 EC is nothing. That's like $10. This map sucks. I hate it. I'm literally just like doing this just off muscle memory. Not some muscle memory, but I'm just like not even focusing. It's just shit design. I mean, the only thing that gets this level going for people is probably the power up, which is cool and all. But I don't know, the level. It's odd. Go on YouTube. It's a man. That's for boneless pizza. Shane posted a link on the Discord of somebody who's just like had a drive-through. He's like, "Can I get?" And he just doesn't say anything after that, and they're just like really confused. Shit. You know, food is cheap there and all, but you know, nothing's better than having like a Tim Hortons down the road. It's very convenient. You know, I walked to the mall the other day, and that's when I got the headphones, and I watched a movie too, because as I said, work gave me a free ticket. I saw that Baby Driver movie. I don't know if you know what it is. It's like a new like racing movie by Sony. It was pretty good, but people are saying like it's the best movie ever made. I didn't think it was that great. It was cool, you know. But there was like no plot twist or anything. I don't know. It just wasn't very clever. It was just a lot of cool driving, I guess. But yeah, it was a cool movie. You know, I'd probably see it again. You know, it's you know, it's cool because like the I don't want to give any spoilers or anything if you haven't seen it and you want to, but like the main character, I guess he has like a hearing problem, and he listens to music all the time, and of course he drives with music, and it's like he does everything on time to the music. It's very clever in that regard, but that's kind of all it is. I like how Sony at least gives you free games all the time. Well, that's if you have the PlayStation Plus, which Nintendo is doing the same thing. If you subscribe to their online, you actually get a library of games. So get wrecked. But they're like classic games, so you know it's nothing great. You get some a library of NES games, which I guess they release like a new one every month to the library. So you get like progressively more games, which technically is the same as PlayStation when you think about it. The B pun, bravery newbie is like newbie and newbie. Very clever. You know, it was either that movie or Spider-Man: Homecoming, and I feel like I'm not one to enjoy any sort of superhero movie personally. I don't know, it's just too many people are fucking obsessed with that shit. which I might still go see. I might bring Wade or something when I get paid. I'm sure he'd like to see it. Prank call. Dude, I legit did that exact same thing, Magic Man. We were in me and my friends at school. We called our local pizza place, and we're like, "Do you guys have a Big Mac?" And we got Tyrone to get really pissed off because he naturally is pissed off. So that was pretty funny. At least you don't feel bad about the online fee. Well, the online fee is only $20 too, so it's pretty nice. $20 for the year. Well, that's probably like fucking $1 million Canadian, but. The thing is, it needs to be $20 coming from Nintendo because their online services are fucking terrible. Movie costs $30 these days. Well, I didn't pay for that one, as I said, but it was only for a regular one, so it wouldn't have been that much anyway. Probably would have been about $15. But a movie cost here for it's hard to tell, of course, because paying for popcorn is like the fucking actual expensive part. So probably about $20 for a ticket, like that's IMAX, I'd say, or even less. It's not that much. And then you're paying for the $40 popcorn. We did a baseball game. I could probably look up the prices, to be honest. It's you can usually order that shit online these days. It's all very high tech. What I don't get about movie theaters, like higher end movie theaters, is why they have so many theaters. There's only usually 2 movies playing at most at a time, and they have like fucking 10 theaters. I get that maybe they have to like clean one out, or they have to let like the projector cool down or something, but wouldn't it make sense to have like, or if you have that many theaters, at least have like 2 projectors and just have the projectors go between theaters? I don't know, it just seems like a big waste of money to me. Not sure if I'm the only one who's ever thought about that. I'm curious myself, so I'm just gonna, let's see. IMAX experience. Let's go tomorrow, theoretically, at 1:40 p.m. I don't think I can select that. Why can't I do it? It's weird. Hang on, the chat's not working. Will says you're hiding in the shadows. I'm trying to ask for Big Mac and Peace Plates. Yeah, they're like, sorry, we don't sell that here. They're just like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I want a Big Mac. I think we called like Tim Hortons or something. We're like, because they only sell donuts, so it's like twice as ironic. Oh, is it because it's like closed tomorrow? That's probably why. Let's see. Speaking of, it's fucking Friday tomorrow. It's the worst day at work. Tuesday was actually fucking hectic as hell. Pasta Tuesday, you gotta get your fucking cheaper pasta, I guess. That sound like a sweet prank. Ask McDonald's, can I have a Whopper? Whoppers are fucking dope. I mean, they're also a house down payment, but nonetheless, I'm back. Dude, A&W is getting fucking better with their food. Like, they've always kind of been a bit weird, but at least here they're fucking taking off pretty well. You know, they brought down their teen burgers and like everybody goes there now. I like Wendy's though, personally. Wendy's is the #1. Always fresh, never frozen beef, dude. Wendy's is pretty far away though, I can't go there much. Alright, let's... How many stars do I need to get? Is the Space Junk Galaxy not even in this area? It sucks. This is one up in here, right? Yeah. You guys say, oh yeah, you have Burger King there, like, recently. I love Burger King. But they only started, like, coming here recently. And their food kind of still sucks, if I'm honest with you. Wendy's is amazing, dude. Used to work at Wendy's? Oh, bruh. Dominic. Dude, you used to work at Wendy's? Wendy's is fucking awesome, dude. You know, you replace that drink for a Frosty, man, you're good to go. I found cotton candies. How do you have cotton candy so much? Is it a shit job? Well, like, it's kind of like the whole fast food industry is kind of the same way, in my, from what I've seen anyway. I mean, I'm sure you can answer that better, but... Yes. I don't know, man. I work at a Boston Pizza. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. But it's not even remotely the same thing. I'm just joking. Oh, I hate this level. Yeah, it's not even the same thing at working at Boston Pizza. I've never even have to interact with people. I literally sit in the back and, like, portion shit. It's actually, like, one of the best jobs. For me, at least. Ah, shit. But welcome, man. We're playing some Galaxy. One of the best games ever made. Okay, can I... So this one has a second one. I believe... No. Let's just finish this. Wait, how do I need 8 stars? Oh, it's because I didn't finish that one. 5, 6, 7, and then 8. McDonald's a shit job. Dude, I couldn't even get hired at McDonald's. They literally fucking said no. I couldn't even get a job there, but then I went to Boston Pizza and I was hired before I even handed in my resume. It's just a luck of the draw, I guess you could say. Because, like, if I worked at McDonald's, I wanted to be in the kitchen. I didn't want to be at the cash, and that was part of the issue. Because, like, everybody works at McDonald's, you know, they don't need that many people. Also going metal detecting tomorrow. You know, sounds good, but yeah, I can't wait to see that either. But yeah, like, even so, like, I don't get any hours of Boston Pizza. Speaking of, I basically get the most hours I've ever gotten next week. I have 4 shifts. So that's pretty cool. And I got an extra one this week, so I should have a good pay this week, or next paycheck anyway. Probably not, because I get paid, like, tonight, so the next one should be pretty good. Because, like, there's a delay, I believe, on pay, right? I don't know. I really don't fucking care, to be honest, as long as I get it. You know, and saying that, I also get the tip pool, which is a fucking brilliant boost in economic interest. He just posted Nintendo Luigi Mansion 3 trailer. Oh, I'll have to check that out later, Magic Man. I do want to see that. Alright, looks like I'm caught up in everything. Oh, I hate these levels. These levels are literally probably one of the worst things. I'd probably rather play more Honey Hive Galaxy than this. Ronald versus BM. Burger. I was gonna say, what's BM? I guess it doesn't get any easier. Oh shit, hey. Dude, there's no competition if it's anything versus Wendy's, because, like, roast you on Twitter, XD. Dude, legit, I'm so hyped for the tournament tomorrow. It sucks I'm going to work, but I made my pick'ems today. I believe my picks are accurate as fuck. I'm going for that gold trophy. Yeah, these surf stages are pretty fucking terrible. Like, there's another one that's like so hard. Like, this one's not too bad, but they just get worse. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, my team got eliminated, the one that I was rooting for the most, so that fucking is depressing. You know, they never qualify. And it sucks because they were one away from qualifying. You know, it was 2 losses to 2 wins, so the next one would have determined their fate, but unfortunately they lost and got kicked out, so waiting on... I'm just rooting for SK now. That's the other team I chose, I guess. Because if SK wins, that's pretty okay. Hopefully when Matt comes. Yeah, I'm coming, well, I plan to come around Christmas time. You know, it's whenever I'm gonna... Work is pretty cool, you know, they'll let me basically get whenever I want off if I just request it early, because Christian's always there to replace me if need be. You know, I'm sure he'd be happy with more hours. But he might, you know, he does visit his family and stuff, so it's all about the timing. And then, of course, I'll be in school, so I'll need to take time off for that. You know, there'll be an ideal time around there. When they get worse, yeah. You know, that one's not too bad, but like the other ones are really terrible. So much ups and downs. Like if I could just get out of this galaxy and go to the other one. I really like the next fountain area. It's got a lot of good stages. Unfortunately, we have to deal with Honey Hive right now, the most boring of all the galaxies. Cool. Yeah. Like I said, I want to bring some friends, because it would be cool to introduce someone who's never been there before, you know. It's part of the fun, you know. Experiencing the place itself. Wow, nice roast. Mighty Magic Man, are you Candian? Are you secretly Candian? Let's see here. What is this one? What is it called? How do I check? Trouble on the tower? Oh, this is like the top of the thing, I think. I have to just climb. Oh shit, I do need to get my passport. Fucking government. How long does that shit last? Because maybe it's better that I do wait, to be honest. Isn't it like 10 years? Yeah, never mind. I probably should just get it. What's over here? Like, these levels just aren't fun. Like, I don't get it. Like, and then they made Galaxy 2, which is literally this over and over. Okay, you guys, I was Candian the whole time. Yeah, right. I might be Candian. Are you really? It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Yeah, I'll get them to bring me up one day. I just gotta remember and be bothered. You know, being bothered is probably the hardest part. Like, stuff like this is kind of cool. And a lot of that was in Galaxy 2. Stuff like that, where you just kind of discover parts and you can manipulate the world in some ways. And use it to wall jump and stuff. They have better... this game... This planet is okay. I've seen better, though. Well, the thing is, they also... There's like a second Honey Hive Galaxy later, I forget its name, but it's like the same map. it's literally like the exact same map. I think it's in the last world, or second last. Oh shit. Oh shit. Give me those. Oh shit. I got a kid to act as me. What? Wrecked. Wrecked. See, it works so well for those guys, but Goombas I can't seem to do it for. Lamb. Fuck. I've never seen this. What? This planet or the galaxy? Lamb. Who even is Kendian? I was gonna say, like, it's a pretty elaborate plan. The gravity, that doesn't make any sense. Look at that pretty magical trail. Gotcha, bitch. Oh god, lag. Why are we lagging? Oh, it's gonna load it, all the world, because it came into view. Yeah, the ISO is on my drive and the emulator's on my PC, so it's always got to load textures and stuff when it doesn't even new. If I had it on the same drive, it probably wouldn't be as bad. I noticed it in Luigi's Mansion. Every time I went to a new room, it was like quite the length. Fuck. Die, but god damn it! Please don't die. Okay, I need a. Oh, there's life down there. Give me that. Oh god. Some parts of gravity make me nauseous. Not all though. It's just kind of. It's like not that bad. Well, it's like I said. It's well done for the time. You know, it's not great, and most 3D Marios are pretty much a nightmare with the camera. But I understand what you mean. Like, it is pretty bad at some points. I don't know either of those things, Magic Man. Sorry. Shane just sent me a computer link, it looks like. He's looking at getting a computer, I guess. Sounds like a laptop from what he just sent. No, it's a... It includes a monitor, it looks like. And I don't know, that's like a shitty monitor. I would have got like a... Say it just like got a separate monitor, to be honest. 8 gigabytes memory, 500 gigabytes storage. Core Duo, so that's just terrible. And no graphics card from what I can tell. Windows 10, that's pretty good. Is he on stream or? Oh, hey, Shane. So I just looked at that computer real quick. What have we talked about? Oh, yeah, well, the computer... No, Shane, I just looked at it. Have you ordered it? I'm going to ask you that first before I rag on it too much. Have you ordered it? Yes or no? Otherwise, I'll tell you the pros about it if you have ordered it, rather than the cons. Especially that circle part, or out of perspective. I really like some of the stuff though. Like there's the Pokeball that like opens up, and it's like half water and half not, and it's like the water's in the sphere pattern, but yet you're like swimming around it. I don't know, stuff like that is just so cool, and I think it's worth the lack of a good camera angle sometimes. No, I don't know that show. However, that new tab's really cool. No, I did not order it. Okay. Speaking of shows, Treasure Hunter, have you been watching Better Call Saul, the prequel to Breaking Bad? Yes, no? I've been pretty up in it. It's pretty good. It's getting better. It was pretty stale at start, but speaking about that computer, Shane, here's the thing. That CPU, the processor, is pretty terrible. It's not going to be good for much longer. Like, you'll have to upgrade it. Like, if you do any upgrades, that's going to be one thing you'll have to upgrade, for sure. And it doesn't have a graphics card either. So, in terms of performance, it's pretty damn generic, like low end. And the thing is, I would get a monitor separately as well, because that's going to be a pretty shitty monitor. And to be honest, you're probably paying 50% of that. Like the refurbished computer is probably about $70, and then you're paying the other half for the monitor. To be perfectly honest, and like I said, it's probably pretty shitty. No, dude, why haven't you watched it, man? I mean, it's not great, but it's prequel to Breaking Bad. Well, sort of prequel. It's kind of just it's about Saul, obviously, the criminal lawyer. You know, it's cool. It's a cool concept. You should definitely consider watching it. I like movies with zombies. I don't know. I hate zombie anything really. It's kind of Left 4 Dead 2 is fun though because it's multiplayer. Yeah, Shane, if you want, I can look for you, dude. I recently just recommended my friend a computer refurb, like you're looking at, like a cheap sub $100 computer. You know, for you, it's going to be even cheaper because you're in the U.S. You know. I haven't really ever watched TV. Yeah, but you're into Breaking Bad though. You know, I don't watch anything really besides that and Doctor Who, which, as you know, I'm kind of upset that they have a female actor. But as I said, it's the best one they could have picked because they picked the mother from Broadchurch, which I watched, and she's a really good actor in that. So I agree with that decision. And she's worked with the BBC before, so. What movies do I like? I have not had cable in 10 years. Yeah, but you get it off a site. You think I watch it on TV? You kidding me? Seriously. Download that shit. In terms of movies, I am not a movie fan in any way. You know, I'm a fan of the Harry Potter series because I grew up with that, but I haven't watched it in like 10 years. I'm trying to think of any movies I've even watched recently. I did go to see a movie, the Baby Driver movie, which was good, as they said. It's not incredible, but it's a good movie. Alright, let's do this. This is easy. The Walking Dead is bad. Nah. Fucking overhyped crap from all the millennials. You know, I watched most of Walking Dead. I think I gave up on it in the most recent series. I don't know. It just gets so stale. You can like tell it's filler sometimes. I don't know. I don't know. It's whatever. Z Nation. I watched some of Z Nation. But it got to the point where it's the same as The Walking Dead, where they were just having too much filler, and it is better in my opinion. Like, and it was good for the first season or so. I forget how much I watched. I don't even know how many seasons there are. You progressed so much. Oh, welcome back, Sans. Yeah, I progressed pretty well, considering the time we've been playing. Hopefully I can finish off Honey Hive, because as I said, I don't really like it personally. It's just not fun, in my opinion. Like, I know you like it, which is absolutely fine. Yeah. Hitch. I don't think I've watched that. Do you like sci-fi? If you're talking about me, I watched I don't know if you watched the 100. I haven't watched the most recent season because it got pretty shit. Because the kid, when he lost his girlfriend, it just became about him. Like every scene showed him just moping, and I couldn't watch it anymore. But the 100, I loved the first season. The first season was my favorite. When it was on the starship, and they were heading down, and first discovering was the best part. And then it became like a, I don't know, just you got shit. I don't know that either. Magic Man. I got my mother into the 100 though. She still watches it. I don't watch it though. I've never seen that either. I haven't seen much. I'm trying to think of anything I've watched recently. I don't know if any of you were into the Saw movies, but they recently announced that the Saw 8 is confirmed to be called Jigsaw rather than Saw Legacy. So that's happening soon. Hopefully this Halloween. That would be nice. Shannon Colbert, you're raping me. Yeah, I watched 100, only season 1, I agree. Yeah, after that it becomes like about the people on the ground, and it's like not in any way the same show. But I think it actually does get better. What's hard to watch? I don't even remember what I said. Oh, the Saw movies? Yeah, Saw's my favorite too. Only because it's so clever. Like everything about it is just very, very clever. What do you hate about it? I'm curious, so I can argue. All right, so we can go for the Bowser first, but wait, what? Oh, I can't even bother to play the last Honey Hive, and I know I missed a star in here. There's like a secret star, but it usually tells you. Fuck, stupid IR. It was my favorite for a long time. But again, I haven't watched it in forever, so I'm kind of over it. But I was like obsessed with it for a little bit. The Exorcist was the scariest movie ever made. I haven't seen that. The first Insidious was pretty scary, but the second one is like trash. Yeah, the traps, exactly. Everything about it is so well, kind of. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be that way, right? Like where it's the traps are. He's always one step ahead of the what would you say, shit. It's like I have like the worst memory ever of the victim. That's the word I was looking for. It was one step ahead of the victim, and you know it's supposed to be that way, but it just feels so genuine because it's so smart. And the thing is, if you're not 100% concentrated on the film, I feel like it doesn't have the same effect because it's so clever, you know, and it generally doesn't put the same impression to people unless they're pretty creative writing in the Saw series. Do you like Kite Run? I don't know what that is either, man. Like the one that gets me, the one trap that gets me scared is the one in the second one. Is it the second one? The one that's like in the house, that's like Luigi's mansion. That they, it's like a toxic fume in the air, I guess, and they need to find the antidote. The one that gets me is when the one that's in the box, and she has to put her hands through the like blades. And then the way they're designed, when she has to pull her pan back down, she can't, because they like dig into her wrists, basically. That one gets me the most, because the only way, because what you do is you keep putting your hand deeper in, and you still can't pull it out, and it's like progressively getting worse. That one gets me. And people would argue that it's the one that gets them is the one that, the pit of needles, right? But I don't know, that one just doesn't get me as bad. I don't know. Like, I have a phobia of needles, but like, I don't know, that other one is worse for me. Oh, dude, this boss is great. This boss is the best boss in any Mario ever. And the thing about this boss, it's just so brilliant. But like I said, it's not tall enough. Like it's so quick, but it's such a brilliant, brilliant idea. Until Dawn, it's a horror game. I don't really like survival horror. I feel like it's just overhyped. It's just not scary enough, you know. In the fucking horror community, I love that sound. The warning siren. It's just overhyped, and I don't know. I just can't get into the horror games themselves. It doesn't seem. It's like scripted. I like Amnesia. That game's pretty good, but that's like old as fuck. Like I said, one stream begun, Satan. What do you mean? I don't know what that is, Magic Man. Blam. I tried to watch that series that was like The Dome or whatever, but it was just really, really boring. Like, it's funny for Doctor Who. I know you guys aren't fans, but like people are saying that because it's a female and so many people are hating it, and that they're not going to watch the show anymore, that she won't last. But she has a 4-year contract. Well, a 4-season contract. They always do 4 seasons before they get another Doctor. I don't know. I feel like we're just going to have to put up with her, to be honest. I like the sound he makes when he's on like glass. It's like squeaky. Yeah, I haven't heard any of the shit that you guys are talking about. Like, I just don't delve too deeply into. Although I do like American Horror Story. I know it's like that's like one of the #1 overhyped series, but it's cool because it's not really scary, honestly. You know, it's not. It's really not. But I enjoy watching American Horror Story. You know, some of the seasons are better than others. The first one's probably the best one, naturally. Why is it lagging? Too many particles on that star. Put out the particles. Hey, Kiabu Gaming, welcome. Playing some Galaxy, having a good time. Alright. I just want to get to Space Junk Galaxy this game, or this episode. No, Magic Man, I don't know any series except the ones I've listed, man. No offense, but I'm just not. I really don't know any. Guys, I'm gonna go. Oh, well, I mean, so quick. But yeah, you're free to leave, man. I'll catch you next stream, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna be out anyway, soon anyway. Oh shit. I guess I'll fucking feed you, you fucking fat bitch. Let's go. 400? How many do you have? Probably not even close. Oh, I have 500. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. These are pretty fun, I guess. You know, not like main game. They're just kind of side games, or side levels, I should say. Fuck. 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 Oh, shit. Saved it. Man, that was a close call. I don't know what that is, Dominic. Sorry. What is Hobson? I don't listen to music much. No. Yeah, I don't listen to music much either. I just kind of have a couple things I listen to. You know, I don't have like a style of music I like. I just kind of, if I like a song. God damn it. Ah. He's a rapper. Yeah, I can't say I've heard of him, man. Hey, I'm really not the right person to ask about music. Yeah, I was about to say that. God damn it. Fuck. Yeah, I like to think I have a good ear for music, but I'm very selective, and I think that's part of the problem as to why I don't like music. You know, if I enjoy something, it's very specific, and if I hate something, I'll never listen to it ever. I don't know. It's my favorite rapper. Yeah, I'm not too into rap. Apparently Wade is, my brother. Yeah, and that's one of the things I love about video games too, is they have their own tracks themselves, and you can find some good music within them. You know, Galaxy is obviously not a good listening, like sit down and listen to set of music, but you can find some tracks that are nice to listen to. Fuck. I play Osu sometimes on stream because I'm really good at it. No, I told you that, if we're talking about the game music, I told you that because they don't generally get copyright infringement. Because, of course, game music isn't technically part of any producing company or like on any radio stations or anything. So you can usually get away with it unless it's something like strictly copyrighted, like the Mario theme. But, you know, anything older than like the last year or so is free game usually. I thought of something. Yeah, I play Osu on stream sometimes, and I just play some remixes of certain songs and stuff. It's like a beat. It's like a rhythm game. You know, Treasure Hunter, you told me to play Elite Beat Agents as a kid, and you know, as a result, I'm pretty damn good at the fan-made version, which I probably mentioned it to you. You know, no, I can't. None of my friends are any good at it, and it sucks because, like, I'm not great. I'm not good enough to like compete with the people online, but no one I know is good enough, and it sucks. Because like I want to verse somebody. Crush 40, dude. Crush 40 is Sonic. Crush 40, dude. Crush 40 did Shadow the Hedgehog intro, which is like pretty good. Yeah, I know who Crush 40 is. It's probably the only fucking name I can I know off the top of my head. Let me see here. I'll be honest though, Crush 40's music is pretty shitty. It just works so well for some Sonic games, but like if you like listen to them on their own, they're like pretty terrible. I also noticed they can't perform live either. Of course you like reggae. Look where you live. So don't listen to music much. Thank God Crush 40 made. Oh, we got Luigi Mansion 3. Get a Ghost Pistol. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't listen to music much anymore, but I do. Well, I mean, I was just reading what you wrote. I'm not agreeing that I don't. I always listen to music. Every time I'm not playing a game, I'm always listening to music or something. But like I said, I'm just so selective, so I don't really have a type. I just like specific songs. And if they're popular, I don't usually like them. It's just. But I'm always listening to music, and I kind of have to these days because my bird, he gets like very paranoid if he doesn't like have some tunes on or something. He likes his music. So I usually have like a speaker on or something for him. But I also bought these headphones, and everything sounds different with them. It's just they're so good. There's a big difference between even like a $70 pair to a $200 pair. Not saying like I'm the king of anything, but I'm re-listening to a lot of my tracks. Is my point here. I'm re-listening to a lot of songs that I have, and it's allowing me to listen to a lot more music again because it gives like a fresh feel on a lot of the music, especially when you get this much bass with the haptic feedback. You try to find the songs that are more bassy. What impresses me most about these headphones is the battery life. Not because it's good, but because of what they are. You get 40 hours of continuous, so like if you stop listening to them, that doesn't, or like it's quiet, you don't get, that doesn't count to the 40 hours. So like you get like at least 3 days. But the reason that's impressive is because you would use a AA on the old ones in probably like 15 hours, I'd say. And the thing is, these are also wireless. So you're getting wireless headphones and the haptic feedback bass, which, if you don't know, like blows air into your ears. Like it's basically rumble bass. It feels incredible. It's like if you want to try it, get the Skull Candy Crushers version 2s. Those are only like a $60 pair. They're basically the same thing. They don't sound as good, of course, because there's fucking $100, $150 price difference. But they're a good introduction into that style of music. If you're a bass head, definitely consider checking out the Skull Candy Crushers version 2s. You don't have to spend like $200 to get this haptic feedback. But definitely go for Skull Candy because they go over the top. Like there's other headphones that like claim to be that way, but you can like look up reviews, and they'll have like a favorite pair, and they'll be like, yeah, these outbeat the other pair. So if you like bass, those are the only headphones you'll ever need. And the thing is, I've had my Skull Candy 2s for like at least 4 years now, probably more. And there's not a scratch on them, they're still brand new. I'm only upgrading because I just love them so much. I think it's a good investment. But, off that topic, I just thought I'd mention because we were talking about music. And again, it's giving me like another breath of my tracks just because they sound so different with these. Fuck. A freaking waffle. Dude, I want some waffles. Like, they're so easy to make and they taste delicious. I haven't had a waffle in forever. I think you can cheat if you go high enough. That was close. Maybe you can't. I guess kind of some of the things I hate when like it's clearly in that radius, like that gravity radius, but it doesn't work because you haven't activated the pole star. Come on. I believe I can do this. I absolutely believe. Fuck it. I guess I can't. Oh, maybe the gravity is just like really close on this one. My Sennheiser headphones were like, dude, 450. Like I went to Staples yesterday because I got the Bluetooth driver, as I said, for my desktop or adapter. And I was looking at like all the headphones, even like the highest quality RGB wireless ones are only like 150. So I was like, man, these headphones, are they really that expensive? But I guess not, because like, well, the thing is, Beats by Dre, I know that's not what you have, but they are overpriced, and here's why. That company is owned by Apple, So guess what? You know, Apple products overpriced. You're gonna bet your bottom dollar that Beats by Dre are overpriced. You know, you're not getting the quality that you deserve for your money. So I don't recommend buying those personally. Only because I'm up all night and I use them all the time. Yeah, and that's why I decided to shell out the money for these, because you know I use them all the time. I'm pretty sure it's a worthwhile investment. And like I said, this is probably the best. It feels like the best product I've ever purchased personally. Like, they're so good. What do we talk about here? No, they're not what? Just making sure I got my information here. If we're talking about Beats by Dre not being owned by Apple, 2014, Apple officially announced its intention to acquire Beats Electronics for $3 billion, with $400 million to be paid in Apple stock and the remainder in cash. Do you realize that if I was not for Chinese slave labor, you would pay $400 for one? No, but the thing is, are you telling me Apple's not overpriced? Have you fucking seen a Mac these days? Fucking buy a Windows, dude. Buy an anything. Just don't buy an Apple product. You can't. Like, that's one thing I won't let up on, is that people who think Apple products are a decent purchase. You know, I've owned Apple products and they're good. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the iPod Touches personally, but you know, they're still overpriced. I'm saying all electronics. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of Android products are becoming the same thing. I really wanted, like, for the longest time, I was like, I'm gonna get this the Samsung Gear, which is it's a smartwatch, but it has like a turning bezel, so it's kind of got like a gimmick to it, which personally that's easily the best smartwatch out there, in my opinion. Because the Apple iWatch is so fucking shit. It's so bad, and it's like a million times more expensive than the Samsung Gear, and the Samsung Gear is just better. It just is. In every way possible. You know, I'm not saying smartwatches are good by any means. It's just that I need a watch for work and stuff, and I thought it would be a good purchase, but I still have yet to consider getting that. Wow, they're not. If you think about the tech and the cell phone, the prices are so cheap. Well, it's comparing to other things. You know, an Apple iPhone at launch is like $1,000. Like, you know that, right? Like, it's really not reasonable until they, you know, give you a plan that's like fucking engraves you for life. We have to buy out the plan when it breaks. What's happening here? Okay, I got it. But the thing is, like I said, other companies are becoming the same way. To get the new Samsung Galaxy S8, it's about $900, I believe, to buy outright. Send a link to front of the PC. Yeah, after stream, I'll totally look with you, dude. I'll go through them with you. At the people once no. I don't understand what you're saying, man. The phones are still overpriced. I got my phone for $199, I think, or it was $299, and it's literally the best device I've ever owned. My Sony Xperia XA Ultra is a fucking wonderful phone. It's not powerful by any means, but why do you need power in a phone? Why do you need 8 gigabytes of RAM in your phone? But it's a fucking beautiful phone, and it's you know, it's very big. It's very big. $290. Let's see here. Well, I got a refurb too, so. Which, by the way, it's like the best looking refurb I've ever seen. There's not a hint of wear. But yeah, the XA Ultra is a big fucking phone, and it has edge-to-edge display, so it is a beautiful phone, and the display is very nice. Yo, Matt, how are you not tired? I'm kind of tired, and I feel like I should go to bed. I was actually gonna fall asleep earlier, but I got a second wind to play Galaxy. I should go to bed soon because, like I said, I have work tomorrow, and I do want to get up. That's ridiculous. Like, why? What do you need 12 cores for? My phone has pretty terrible specs, and I don't even notice it. Not for one thing, and I play a lot of games too. You know, I don't know. Specs on a phone. Well, here's the thing with that. Here's the thing with that. I did want a high spec phone. I wanted the Nexus 5 or the Nexus 5X, I think it's what's called. And I was ready to purchase. But unfortunately, the Pixel, which, if you know what that is, it's the new Google phone that looks exactly like an Apple iPhone, replaced all the Nexus products, so I couldn't even find one, even refurbished. So. Well, the thing was, I bought my phone unlocked, which allows me to get like a $30 plan, which is nice. So I'm only paying like $30 a month instead of $80. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, Nexuses weren't really main, and then all of a sudden, Google's like fucking advertising their shitty fucking Pixel phone that looks like absolute utter trash. So I was fucked out of a good phone. Yeah, not unless it fucked. I could have got a good one. It's just that they looked good too, and I wanted a phone that looked nice. So I was like, the Xperias are kind of nice. And the XA Ultras are pretty unknown, and of course the edge-to-edge display with the curved edges is a really nice phone. And again, the specs don't really matter, to be honest. Okay, what is happening here? Oh yeah, I was going to go back and beat the Honey Hive Galaxy, but I don't know if I have the strength to play that, to be honest. With knockoffs. Yeah, I agree to an extent. Because some knockoffs aren't... They're just not... What was the word I used earlier when I was talking about Nintendo? They're not, like, very compatible. It's not the word I was looking for, but... like, the specs can be good, but it just doesn't run as well as like an official phone, if that makes any sense. I don't know. You just run into issues usually, in my opinion. Like, my brother's had a couple knockoff phones, you know, and he can barely run anything on them, and their specs aren't too bad, but what? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't really tell, Magic Man. But yeah, like I said, like, the battery life on these headphones is really impressive. You know, I haven't had to charge them yet, and I don't want to charge them until they run out, just to get that full cycle of the battery. Speaking about the lasers too that I got, I got the laser, and it's like fucking amazing, but the charger I got separately, so it like died, and I can't use it now. So that's like depressing. Oh, you're leaving? Okay, that's cool, man. Yeah, we'll go back to talking about Nintendo now. But enjoy your night, man, and I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Or whenever I stream next, I guess. I don't know, they started spam, and now want me to follow them. Yeah, see you tomorrow, man. Oh, and good luck metal detecting tomorrow. Anyway, Anyone have any Galaxy information for me? You know, I thought that I guess I didn't think that, but the Hell Valley Sky Trees, they're so cool, but they're in Galaxy 2, so it depresses me. I like how the bunnies just appear out of nowhere, like, it doesn't make any sense. Oh god, I just fell off there. And there were 3 or 4, yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'll only play probably like a couple more, and then call it, because clearly people are going to bed now, and it's just that time. I don't know how they said... Yeah, I don't have a Twitter either, I don't think. Actually, I probably do, but it's like completely inactive. Stomping these Goombas with style. Okay, when does the next match start? Because I'm wondering if it's really early or if it's late. Because I'm hoping they're early. Because then I'll go to bed like now, and then I can get up for those and stream them. If you guys are interested, HLT. 8:30, is that real time? 4 hours, okay, so it's not even close. It's like 8 o'clock over here. Don't die, kick ass. That's a good tip. Consider that. What did you get your Ant-Man? Yeah, that's a good guess, Isaac. Yo, Link Pickle. Typical meme. Typical joke. I really don't understand why that's like a product that is like successful enough to still be sold. You know what I mean? And we actually beat an entire game today. We beat WarioWare and then did a decent amount. Whoa! Did a decent amount of this game today. Wow. Oh, there's this full star. Okay. Lots of starbits. Fuck. Perfect. fantastic aim. This is why I'm so good at Counter-Strike. We don't talk about that. Oh, perfect. Whoa, I didn't know that fell. What is that PC I sent should run all Steam? Oh, yeah, right. Dude, are you kidding me? Does he know anything about Steam? Steam has the latest games. Like, I can't even run some games, and I have a GTX 950 amp, which is like a $300 graphics card plus. In fact, I can't even run some games I have. Like, it has GTA 5 and stuff. I really don't know what your friend is thinking. No offense, dude, at all, but it's like a ridiculous assumption. That computer probably won't run Counter-Strike well, if I'm honest with you. And that's like an old game. Did you Paper Mario Thousand your door? Absolutely. I'm doing that game for sure. Like, it doesn't even have a graphics card. It's literally built in. And the thing is, that is the Core 2 Duo. It's not even an i3 grade, even close. i3, i5, and i7. Obviously, i7 is like the high grade stuff. I have an i5. A high-end i5. It's about the quality of an i7, I think, give or take. You know, like I said, I can help you look, man. Like, I'm not gonna promise you great specs. Fuck. I'm not gonna promise you great specs for the money, but I'm absolutely sure I can get you better specs than that. Oh, the new one you sent. Oh. I didn't look at that. I thought you were talking about the first one. Okay, 197, 2 terabyte hard drive. See, these are things you can work on too. Like, I'll help you, like I said. Not saying you have to, but like, usually you can find like a similar computer that has like a less hard drive but have better other stats, you know, because you don't really need 2 terabytes, let's be honest. You can get like an external drive if you need more space, and then get like a better CPU or something. I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm saying if you look, you can often trade out some stats. Okay, 8 GB memory. See, it's also Core 2 Duo, so the processor will probably have to be traded out at some point. Does it have any sort of... There's 10... See, the thing is, these processors could be good too, but I don't have time to look it up. I have a benchmark system that I can look it up for you, the quality of the processor, and I can compare it to some other processors I've seen. So, again, once I'm done here, I can help you out, dude. Yeah, I think you're just paying extra money for that 2 terabyte hard drive, if I'm honest, man. It's about the same. You're just not getting the... Although that processor looks a little better because it has a model number, and usually that means they're a little higher end because they like to advertise that. Specifications. 30 gigahertz, Intel 8 gigabytes, Intel HDC. Anything that says Intel HD graphics is built in graphics that probably won't do much for you, but again, I can take a look. Okay, I'm back for good now. So here's the thing. I got, for about $200, I believe, I got my friend an i5 computer, which, as you can imagine, is very good, in a similar refurbished fashion to yours. So I'll take a look at the one he sent, and that's Canadian dollars. So it was probably $2.99 actually. I can't really remember, but it had a 2 in it. So fuck. I'm doing so bad. It's so easy. Like I said, if you give me a minute, I know where was that. If you plan to order it, I have a really good site, dude. Oh, Best Buy. Yeah, Best Buy is where you need to look. Other than that, you're from the US, so you probably look at Newegg as well, but Best Buy is better than anywhere else in terms of main stores, but Newegg is even better than Best Buy. Like, here's the thing. When you're looking, don't look for RAM and don't look for memory. Because if you see high memory or high RAM, it's to trick you into buying a shitty computer, because basically RAM is 100% replaceable for very cheap, low money. So you can, and usually there's empty slots too, so you can even fill it up with more quite easily. Very upgradable, very easy, and very cheap. Same with memory. Memory's like a dime a dozen these days. So if you're paying more for a 2 terabyte drive, it's really not necessarily worth it. Unless you have unless your other options like a 200 gigabyte drive. I remember having some people having trouble with this, but I'd never really had trouble with this bus till now. Yeah, don't look at. Well, you do want RAM. You do really want RAM, but it's just very cheap. You can upgrade any day you want. Whenever you get a little bit of money. But like a CPU is very expensive to replace. So when you get a good starting CPU, it helps. It really does. So CPU and graphics card, which for your price you probably won't be able to find a graphics card, an NVIDIA one. So you're probably just better off upgrading that later on. It's usually cheaper to buy your own graphics card. But CPU is very important. Again, I can send you some links if you want. I'll look in the US section. Speaking of, I'm probably going to end. I was going to end after this level, but Sans is back and we have more people in here now, so I feel more inclined to play, I guess. And if you need any help finding parts too, I've bought a lot of parts myself and recommended to all my friends what they should get. Power supplies and whatnot. Things like mouses and keyboards, accessories, I guess. What comment? You only pickle Hoffman. Yeah, I saw that, man. Freaking sensor bar's too close. Let's see where we're at here. There's a... okay. Battle Rock's okay. It's kind of fun. Rolling. Oh, that one sucks. Rolling Green's Galaxy. You can stay the fuck over there. Yeah, I only see Shane comments. Just kidding. I'm reusing Space Junk Galaxy music for my water level. Space Junk Galaxy is awesome, dude. Use Buoy Base Galaxy in there somewhere. I love that fucking track. I'm not saying you have to, of course. I'm just reminding you of that one. What happened in Luigi's Mansion? So there's 2 golden gems in the game, and I got the first one through the plant, like typically, and then you usually get the other one for Buoy Base. Sucks, dude. The music's awesome for Buoy Base Galaxy, and then the underwater version's even better. I don't know. I love it. You get the other gold gem for getting all 50 boos, and I got all 50 boos, and then it saves. But after that, you get the gem after, and then I went and fought Bowser because I figured it saved, and of course it didn't save the gem. So then when I went back in, I didn't have the gem, and I went back and I can't get it anymore. So I was down 200 million or 20 million, and I basically got rank B because of that. Yeah, look up the music for Buoy Base Galaxy. Actually, I can play it on fucking stream for you guys. It's not that great. I mean, I think it's just one of the better ones, though. And it's only in one level, because Buoy Base Galaxy is actually just a one-star level. I think I have it local. Watch me get some ads on this fucking shitty software. Where is it? Is it not? Where the fuck is it? Shit doesn't just disappear like that. I mean, that's fine, man. If you don't like it, absolutely not. Don't even. That's bizarre. What, like? How can it be gone just like that? Maybe I have to go to work in the morning. Yet. I have to go to work tomorrow, not necessarily the morning. Well, there's two versions. There's the underwater version, but there's also the regular version. Because it's like half of the map is underwater, and then the other half is above the water. Actually, there is 2 stars in it. You think there's a green one in it? I don't know. I think it just sounds pretty cool because it's like a war base. I guess it's supposed to be like replicating. And then the underwater one's like slightly more high pitched, or it's like kind of icy sounding. I don't know. I just really like that concept. It's very different sounding for each section of the water. Let's see. Remove the chat for this. Anyway, yeah, I don't mind going off of the game too much in my streams because it's chill anyway. We just like to talk about things, so you know. But if it ever bothers you guys, just let me know because, of course, I am here to play a game. Yeah, shit, my back. Okay, I'm gonna finish this one and head off just because I do want some sleep, and of course, I want to get up tomorrow for the major and hopefully stream some of it. Now they said they were bringing back Dust 2 this major because what they've been doing for the past year is removing maps from the main pool. Like you can still play them, but there's maps that are like automatically selected and that are played in the major. Also taken out of the like deathmatch and stuff. And then what they do is they take them out and then they revamp them. And it takes them a few months, and then they put it back into the pool. And the most recent one they did was Dust 2, which is the most popular map on CS:GO debatably. So it's a big deal, and they said that they were re-releasing it, revamped for the next major, which is this major. So hopefully we see that after the end of this major. That would be pretty fucking cool. We believe that they're going to do an all-star match on it, which would be pretty cool. Which means what happens is every team sends like a member from their team to play in the all-star match. Welcome, Luigi McCain. Are you new here? We're playing some Galaxy. Some good old Galaxy. If you're new, let me know. We can talk about shit. Oh my god, it's Pikachu. Where's Pikachu? Guess I'm new. Well, welcome, man. I stream every day. I stream mostly classic Nintendo. Let me turn down this. I stream mostly classic Nintendo. I've already streamed through Luigi's Mansion, the PAL version to be specific, which, if you don't know, is a lot different than the US version of the PAL. The US version of Luigi's Mansion. And I have those on my channel if you want to check them out. But that's all I've really ever played so far. I'm very new to this. I played a bunch of WarioWare on stream. So this is my second series, but welcome. I usually ask new viewers what they like to play. What kind of games do you like, man? What kind of games are you into? You know, Steam games, PC, Nintendo, what kind of genre? You know, PlayStation, whatever. Whoops. You know what I was thinking of? Let's see, best thing from Galaxy 2. Yeah. GUI-based Galaxy is cool, in my opinion. It's one of my favorites. I like to listen to that one. Like, I kind of figured you were thinking of a different one. I was like, you really think it's that bad? I have to tell you something. Be my guest, man. Whatever you want to tell me. Alright, let's get these guys. Blow up this shit. Actually, I'll probably save those for HP. It's this, subs. Oh, you subbed to me? Dude, that means a lot, man. That really does. Getting new dedicated viewers means a lot. Because, like, we've had these, you know, I have a lot of dedicated viewers, but they're not necessarily old, but they're the usuals, you know? And I want to get some new people who are interested in my content. It means a lot to get some new people in here. Like I said, I play a mostly classic, a lot of N64 and stuff. And I'm going to be playing Mario 64 next, I think, actually in conjunction with this game, because it's pretty long. And 64 is usually pretty short, so. GameCube's my favorite, though. If I was to say I'd pick a console. I'll have to do a VUI base, see how good it sounds. I mean, again, you don't have to, man. It was just merely a suggestion, but. Am I dedicated? Yeah, you're here every day, aren't you? By the way, your content does look pleasing. Yeah, I know my mic's pretty bad, so if you can just get over that, that means a lot. Here's the thing with the looking pleasing. I like to play Galaxy on an emulator because, as you can see, we get some sicko HD. It looks a lot better, and it's actually worth replaying sometimes if you've actually played through, you know, some games. Playing them on an emulator gives you another sort of burst of play. You know, like I want to do. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, I'd love to hear it. By the way, I love VUI-based Galaxy. And like I said, the difference between the underwater and the above is very different. It's very unique. Yeah, most tracks actually that are underwater have a different sound, but it's not too noticeable in comparison. All right. Yeah, as just going through what I do plan to play. We're gonna do 1,000 Year Door soon. That's gonna be my first Paper Mario playthrough. My favorite game is Glover, the shitty N64 game about a glove trying to get a ball to the end of the level. I want you to name as many green characters in the Mushroom Kingdom as you can. Oh, geez. Well, Luigi. Got it. Yes. Well, Yoshi's generally pretty green, right? I mean, you can spam if it's good spam. I can send you the link to Space Junk Theme. That'll be cool, man. Again, once I'm done the stream, I'll check out all those links and stuff and help you out pick the computer if you want. So green characters. Yoshi, well, unless he's a different color, of course, but Super Mario is such a great game, but The beginning is style. Well, the thing with Super Paper Mario, Super Paper Mario, that's the Wii one, right? I was thinking it was the N64 one. Yeah, I don't know. The Wii one's kind of cool. It has its it just feels so weird because like one plane's usually a lot more sort of barren than the other plane. It kind of gives me just a weird feeling. I don't know. Let's do this one. I don't really like these ones, but nonetheless. Green Toad. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. There's what are those called? The Sunshine characters, like Pinatas. Fucking. I know their name. I just actually can't remember it right now. Mario Sunshine. Oh, Pianta, that's it. Piantas can be green. My favorite track is the music that plays after each chapter. Nobody needs Count Castle. Oh, yeah, I haven't gotten too far in that game, if I'm honest with you. Super Mario the Wii Paper. Yeah, Super makes it Wii, apparently. It's very strange in many ways compared to the other Paper Marios. Cacaletta, what is that? I know Fawful for sure. I love the older Mario and Luigi games. This is like a Super Monkey Ball ripoff. Complex plan, very clever. Clever naming says, don't fucking talk to me, you stupid sign. Here we go. Hiya. Is the main villain in Superstar Sega? It must not be. Oh wait, is it like the Fawful looking character or? Now, Luigi, I usually have my mic as push to talk. However, I can't put it as push to talk when I'm using my Wiimote because I can't bind it. So, you know, it's usually push to talk. So if there is some static when it's just like I'm not talking, I apologize for that. You know, it's better in other games. Oh, that character, yeah. It's like an alternate with Fawful. Most of the, speaking of Green Bean, most of the Green Bean characters, well, they're green. In, is it Partners Time? I think it is. Well, the Bean characters, I mean, like Bean Kingdom. I don't know. I can't think of any others off the top of my head. There's some Lumas that are green. Who said I only know old games? Did I say that? I didn't mean that. I said I love the old Mario and Luigi games. We need to drop a grape, but he likes grapes. My grapes are asleep, dude. Let me see. I can awaken him. Grapes. I probably didn't peek the mic so bad. He'll wake up. Fuck. I'm legit worried. He's asleep. What bird? I don't have a bird. I really shouldn't be up. If that's what that means. Yeah, it's fine, man. If you can't stick around or anything. If you checking me out means the world. So, you know, it's fine if you need to come back another stream or something. Gotta tell you actually. You know, I'm gonna head off soon anyway because I have work tomorrow, and I need to get some sleep, so probably after this one, to be honest. You know, I'm sorry it's because you just joined, but I've been going for a while, so. Different stuff. Let's save it longer. Okay. Maybe you're just used to talking on a Discord chain. Nope. Cool. What? Get in the thing. What the f— I was gonna get real mad if I fucking fell off. It's 3:19. It's 4:50 here. 8 a.m. for me. Wait, really? Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, his name is Mario according to the movie, isn't it? It's pretty funny. We did it. Easy. Good half. Now I might actually play Mario 64 tomorrow. I don't know, but I kind of want to get a little further on this, so we'll see. You know, it depends on how soon I start streaming tomorrow, because like of course I get home pretty late. There we go. No, I can't say I do, Sans. I mean, I might know who you're talking about, just not by name or anything. Anyway, I think we're done for this. I mean, I'll still chat for a little bit if you guys want. But other than that, I think we're done with Galaxy here. I'm not going on Discord, man. I need to go to bed. Like, if I leave the stream, I'm done. I'm going straight to bed. I would if it was like a day off or something, and I was like ending it now. Let's see here. Dude, one of you guys should download Osu and play me when you get your computer. See if you can keep up with my skills. It's free to play. So. Yeah, we did WarioWare today. We completed that. That's pretty good. You know, we beat a game. I have done more streams than what's in my video manager. I only upload the ones that I do better quality of. I only make them public anyway, so I do a lot of streams. It's just that not all of them get public. Osu looks odd. Well, see, the thing is, it's a recreation of a game for DS, and I grew up with it, so that's why I'm really good at it. Well, I'm not really good at it. Like, I can't compete with any of the Japanese players. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. It's a bird. Let's see. Dude, you gotta get Duck Game Chain. Play that shit. It's actually pretty expensive considering the game it is. Like, it's fun, but it's not worth that much money. I think it's like $15 or something. Osu, it's like a rhythm game, but you gotta get used to it. You know, it has other modes, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess if you didn't play the original games, you're probably not gonna understand it too much. Where the fuck is Jimmy Bean? I don't know. I mean, I haven't been too active until recently either, so. But it's all that fiddling around with Bluetooth and stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm probably going to go. Spare you from sitting around here too much. A Toyota. Let's see here. So yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow once I get home. Probably more Galaxy or 64. We'll have to see. Maybe some like early stuff like I did today, where I played WarioWare, and then I changed over. So like maybe I'll play like Glover or something, and then switch over, or Bomberman maybe. But other than that, I'll catch you guys then for some more Galaxy. And thanks for stopping by today, guys. Your viewership means a lot, and it's fun to have conversations with you guys. So see you then.